Is it? I do it daily.
I had a system before where I could just swap between window capture and game capture, but then the window capture decided to fucking die and not work anymore.
I don't like using window capture unless I have to.
Man, this is gonna be fun for the... Go ahead.
For me, it's always game capture is king, followed by window capture if I have to, and I will never use desktop capture. Unless forced. I hate desktop capture.
Welcome back to Limbus Company, everybody. This is gonna be real weird for the people watching the archives as we come back, what, 2 months later?
Hey, Ryan, can we have a quick look at your sinners?
Oh, you mean, how I'm just completely up to date?
How you did a single pull of 10.
Oh, you mean...
Piece of shit.
Oh, you mean... No. You mean this. I have not... The thing is, I haven't leveled it. I uptied it because I had like 1,000 threads after the transition.
Both him and Rodian.
I uptied everything is what I did.
Yeah, there was so many...
You need to understand, Wang's been getting these 3 stars on his first 10 pull.
Well, that's the funny thing to think, because if we look at the fucking extract thing... Well, not that one. This one... One still eludes me, but I still don't know if I want it or not.
She's good. I've been using her this chapter.
I just feel like fucking...
No, honestly, no, I got everything with it said because I decided I didn't want to like wait until they actually tried to roll for Sun Shower, so I just decided, hey, I have a bunch of nominal.
There's a question in chat. How do you uptie characters? Do I have an example? But basically, what you're supposed to do is we will pull up this guy. He's not uptied. There's a thing called the uptie tier. And what it basically does is you spend threads which you get from ego shards of bad pulls or copies, and you convert them into better characters. Like if we were to uptie this, Gregor's abilities would get better, and eventually he would get a new technique and a passive. Because at uptie 3 you get your passives alongside your what I ostensibly call an ult.
They also just make your shit better.
Yeah.
Which I'm interested to see how uptie 4 is going to be when this next big update.
Hang on, I got a relevant redeem because of actual current events. Rip the Iron Sheik, brother! Happy Thanksgiving to everyone! Except that bastard Hulk Hogan. Wow, that voice was off.
That went all over the place.
Yeah, like I don't know what was up in my throat earlier. I was coughing up a storm too. But yeah.
So this game is very kind in that uptying is basically increasing it by a tier, and normally a lot of gacha games would require dupes for that, but this doesn't.
I mean, let's demonstrate it now, because I don't think I've done that on stream?
Well, in a roundabout way, it kind of does require dupes, but...
Yes, but normally they would be like 1-to-1 dupes of the exact same, like, card.
Instead, you could get, like, dupes of Rhodia and convert them into threads. And then, the best thing about uptying is... You get plot!
Gross.
I blame Watson for this upcoming, translation.
For this one, or for Chapter 4?
For this one.
But basically what this is that this game uses identities as a way for the characters to get better at stuff by channeling an alternate reality. In this case, Gregor is channeling basically a PMC known as the Liu.
Uptying is essentially getting more and more in character too.
Yeah.
There's a whole explanation thing by Dante if you read Dante's notes.
Yep. It's also great because the next update is gonna... I think it's the next one, or one of the near future ones. Yeah. Is going to add an uptie 4.
Oh, there's gonna be an
uptie 4.
What's uptie 4 gonna do? Fuck.
Just increases numbers. Also, it's gonna cost shards.
Yeah, I saw that, but I don't know what uptie 4 is gonna
we'll find out when it comes up. Also, I need to get ready for once again so I get access to the new mirror dungeon.
Hey, also, Wang, it'd be nice of you to do.
Oh, right. See, the cool thing about this game is that it doesn't pause on Alt-Tab, so I can just do this without, breaking kayfabe.
Kayfabe? It's not breaking kayfabe.
It is not. I just like using that term.
It's just without interrupting. There's a difference.
Also, man, I had the weird realization that, if I were to ever attempt a cosplay of one of the characters, the best one for me would probably be Gregor.
The first...
Gregor or Yisong?
You're not short enough.
Yeah, that's the problem. I'm too tall to be Gregor. But I have, the facial structure and everything.
The first Aleph ego is not going to be for a long fucking while.
My hair is not long enough, and I'm not, young enough to look like Honglu.
You lack the greasy ponytail of Greg, though.
Yeah, I would have to get a wig for that.
Or grow it out. If you're not
No. The problem with my hair is that once it gets past the point, it becomes this really ratty mullet, and I hate it.
No, you see, I'm gonna get real buff so I could cosplay as Heathcliff.
I thought you were gonna say Merceau.
I'm not tall enough for Merceau.
I'm taller than Merceau, and so is Wang.
Merceau's not 6 feet, really?
Merceau is 6'1".
Oh!
I'm of normal height, or average height, as people would say.
I guess I could do a Merceau cosplay as well. I've been told that I've been told I have resting bitch face.
You need to be a bit more built for it, though.
Yeah, I would have to work for that.
And you also have to be very monotone.
I mean, I could attempt that.
But yeah, no, Greg is 5'6".
Oh man!
I'm taller than
Wow!
Greg.
So Merceau is the tallest character in the main cast. Who do
you
think is the second tallest?
Rhodia. Because I thought
6 feet even.
I thought Rhodia was the tallest. That's why I was shocked.
Nope. Merceau is taller by an inch.
But yeah, after all of that, the one fun thing about uptying is that you get a little bit of funny money.
Yay, funny money!
But yeah, I've gotten basically everyone. I did not get Greg on roll. I had to get him through shards. But among the new ones...
You just hit roll for it.
Weird, my hand is making this jacking off motion.
But amidst the new ones, since, I think since, what was it, Hell's Chicken? We've had Evil Sinclair, we have Workshop Representative Rhodia, we have Desk Worker Merceau, we have Assassin Greg.
Could you do me a solid and show Rhodian's story bit, because it's very good.
I should. Where do I see
Merceau he's not just a desk job.
Oh, I also
overworked as fuck.
I also, in theory, have to show all the stuff that we missed for the weird back rooms.
The thing about Merceau is that he's the best employee, and he knows this. Everybody knows this. That's why he's overworked.
How do you have 200?
Also, the boss is horrendously irresponsible.
How do I have 200 plus modules? Because I go basically for dailies. I could go neutral. If I convert all my energy into orbs, I spend all of them and don't waste any. So if there are days where I just don't grind, I could just be up +6.
Yeah, you can just log in and just cash in, cash out, because you're only really using the your regular energy for doing missions.
So what if I told you Rhodia is the worst manager in the world?
This is not at all surprising.
So I don't think we've seen Rose Spanner at all in the PM verse.
No. It is unique to the chapter 4.
I thought Rose Spanner was referring to Uria's workshop in Distortion Detective, but apparently that's not it.
No, her thing was just her. Her and her teddy bears. She doesn't have any workers.
Yeah, I realized that after I saw more of this. And yeah,
she is gambling at work, Dave.
I thought it was just like fake gambling, but no, she's actually gambling.
Also, you can see Greg in the background and Don in the foreground.
I also believe Merceau's over here.
Yes.
I'm wondering what, because like to bring like how Don will, like Rose Banner and Don will go work if you ever do decide to bring her in.
I love Hype Don.
Hype Don is pretty good.
I'm glad they keep using her.
Yeah, for those that are hoping to see the plot, we have a lot to cover. Like, at some point I have to cover Dante discovering the back rooms of the bus. Also, I like how, no matter what dimensions she is, Rhodia is just incredibly lucky. Royal Straight Flush. What? You know, Royal Straight Flush, aka 3 months of your salary for everybody here.
There's a reason why she is the head of this department.
Technically, she's a representative, but like, she runs the joint. And technically, she's also a good boss. Like, she's giving everybody 3 months' pay in advance. Cause she won it. But also, she's not responsible at all.
Like, that's even remotely surprising.
She's not built for desk work, but she does.
Give it time. Give it time.
Oh yeah, no, she's built all right, just not for desk work.
She's built like a brick shithouse is what she's built like. Good lord. Tall lady. It really does sound like, though, that they work in, like, a shoebox of an office. Oh, yeah, like, fucking Street Fighter 6's actual Roman gladiator.
Marissa is great. I will not hear any slander about her.
Is that the gal?
Yes.
Because like there's like a lot of new names, so I'm like, who are these new people? Because one of them's like a ballet grappler.
That's phenomenal.
Manon.
Yeah, that's who I thought the gladiator was, but I got the names mixed up apparently.
The gladiator who wants to get married to someone who can beat her ass.
He has a pet lion.
She does.
That's like the least surprising thing.
I think his name is Lucian.
People have different definitions of what a good leader is. To that employee, though, this woman must be totally inept. But she's real fucking good at field work. And she's got that rakish charm. I can't believe she's just the fucking Han Solo of this group.
I
don't know. It was like the first thing that came to mind for like rogue charm. But I like this line here. This is a real good line. A diamond rolling down a mud hill is still a diamond.
She may not be the greatest manager, but she does care about her.
She is responsible in many ways, just not the one that the employees want.
Look, she's never been big on managerial stuff. Let's be real, Rodian's always been an anarchist at heart.
Yeah.
She doesn't like the whole top-down thing.
That's what we have Merceau for, unfortunately.
Exactly.
Also, thanks for following, Garrix.
Merceau's thing, and it does put some insight on how working at like a workshop works in the city, which is an incredible pain in the ass.
Literally all of his move names are about him being overworked, and it's fucking great.
Let's check out more plot later. I figure we should get into the meat and potatoes of things.
Could you just do me a solid and look at Merceau's abilities?
I could do that from Drive. Drive? Sinners. Yep, I have him as one of my teams since Tremor is real. With the skill Saddled Tasks, Forced Break, and Finishing Run-Up. Also his passive Chronic Fatigue, or Leave by Suggestion.
The only time he stops working is when he is forced to.
Mm-hmm. Also, a new thing about this update is that they allow for multiple announcers now.
But Charon is still the best.
Oh, absolutely.
Vroom vroom.
I like Sinclair. Sinclair is funny because the fact where it's like I was using him is like, wow, that was amazing. It's like, Sinclair, that was you.
No, tiny German boy, don't announce the combat.
Oh, thank God they fucking did it in reverse where you don't have to scale up.
Yep.
But now it is time for me to stop having to avoid fucking spoilers everywhere.
That's what you think.
What the hell is this? I found myself looking at dead and dying sinners in the middle of the nest, a place that's supposed to be peaceful, and in front of me is... I began tracking back my memories to figure out what happened.
우리는 야심가도 탐욕가도 아니며 그저 기술을 사랑했던 아이에 불과했지.
So who watched the teaser?
처음으로
알아.
우리가 숨을 쉰다고 느꼈던 그날을 기억하오. 그때는 말일세.
Okay, so first up, Nora, fuck you.
그 숨만으로도 충분했었어. 아님 유독 그날만 공기가 맑았거나.
The view is obscured by smoke and dust. Terrified screams, hopeless outcries, pained moans, and the sounds of hard objects breaking create a cacophony.
시계를 돌려야 할 시간이요.
What the fuck happened? 5 minutes ago we were hunting down chickens!
The chickens were bombs. Oh no.
To be fair, Papa Bongi was fucking hardcore.
I could hear Yisang, the only conscious sinner at the moment, muster up his remaining strength to speak. The others are on the floor among dismembered corpses like powerless puppets.
I hate Papa Bongi so much.
Fatal injuries are left by an abnormal— Oh, fuck! Yet, we were in the middle of a nest. Weren't abnormalities supposed to be confined in Lobotomy Corporation's branch facilities or dungeons? Meanwhile, the abnormality pierced Yisang's abdomen as I wondered. I had no one else to share this question with.
이번엔 어디를 가는 건가요?
The sinners seemed to grow quite accustomed to this work. As if we were on a road trip, some were far less hesitant to ask about our next destination.
아니요. 이번 작전의 시작점은 장소가 아니라 사람입니다.
사람이라 하였소?
I gotta say, after using Death Grip's Faust for so long, it's weird to see her, like, be, like, emotionless again?
Oh my god, she's, as they say, normal.
It's not Femcell Faust.
Yeah, and it's throwing me for a loop.
그건 저희가 해결사 사무소처럼 외부로부터 의뢰까지 받는다는 소리예요? 벌써부터 의뢰가 몰아치고 있는 겐가? 훌륭하군. 곧 이름 날리는 해결사가 되어버릴지도 모르겠어.
조용. 질문에 대한 대답은 내가 한다.
I like Virgil here. Quiet, fuckers. I'm answering the questions.
너희도 알다시피 황금가재라는 존재는 비교적 최근에 발견된 개념이다. 다행스럽게도 일전에 거쳐온
J and D. We haven't seen those yet, have we?
특별한 관심을 두지 않았어.
We have.
어슬렁거리거나
J was chapter 2, D was chapter 1.
Oh, okay.
하지만 일찌감치 황금가지의 존재를 눈치채기도 한 날개도 있지. 지금 우리가 있는 K사처럼.
Ah, this is the dilemma. There are multiple bows, and there are people smarter and more financially capable than us.
하지만 K사에 있었던 황금가지는 우리가 이미 얻은 거 아니었어?
Oh yeah, it was Sinclair's.
하나의 날개에 하나의 황금가지만 존재한다고 한 적 없는 것 같은데.
I like Dante's fucking smirk whenever he does it. It's so stupid.
Virgilius's?
Yeah, Virgilius.
It's funny to see Virgil emote in anything not apathy or anger.
It's just so fucking smug too. It's like, oh, you didn't know.
저희 집 지하실과 연결되어 있던 것처럼 말이죠.
황금가지에 대한 소유권은 아직까지 명확히 정의된 바가 없다.
Oh, this is interesting. Because technically the bows would be like attributed to Lobotomy Corporation, but A, that's no longer a thing at all. And B, it technically invaded everywhere else. So who's responsible for the bows?
Yeah, because you know, multiple branches, they were a power company.
I can't believe we're doing a loser's weeper's clause here.
뭐 잠들어 있는 보물은 원래 먼저
Oh my god.
사람이 가지는 거니까.
I just realized Rhodey is almost as tall as Virgil.
그래서 황금가지 소유권을 조건으로 의뢰를 받았다는 소린가?
정확히는 그쪽에서 거래를 제안해 온 거지. 우리로서는 황금가지가 걸려 있는 의뢰인이만큼 선택의 여지는.
None of us are immune to tall lady.
네, 없었겠네요.
God, I feel like Ishmael's hair has more volume than her entire body.
그러니 이 얘기를 언제까지 반복해야 할지 모르겠지만.
Look, not being on the ocean all the time and not having fucking salt water and sea air in your hair constantly really does wonders for your ability to take care of it.
Right? By the way,
그럼 목적지에 도착할 때까지 닥치고 있도록 늘.
단테 씨가 무언가를 말하려는 것 같았어요.
Thank you, Faust.
미안하게 됐습니다, 단테. 째깍거리는 것에 일일이 반응해 준다는 게 이건 익숙한 일은 아니니까.
I'm sorry, Dante. I'm just not used to the fact that I have to talk to a fucking clock. So, what are the golden bows used for anyway? When I think about it, all we were told was a vague order to collect them, and nothing about what the company plans to do with them.
그가 황금가지의 쓰임새에 대해 묻고 있군요.
드디어 반출하는 것을 하는 겁니까, 관리자 단테? 회사의 행보에 호기심을 다 가지시다니.
Look at you, curious about what the higher-ups are thinking. That's a go-getter. That's a man looking for a promotion.
그렇다면 이 길잡이도 친절한 설명을 통해 관리를.
I love Devil May Cry.
황금가지라는 건.
And then we get fucking run over.
말 그대로 가집니다. 줄기에서 뻗어나가고자 하는.
Oh my god, Virgil. We said purpose, not definition.
황금색으로 빛나죠.
오, 과연.
Why are you so easy to impress, Don? Don Quixote was the only one responding passionately.
Because she's stupid.
Thanks to this exchange, he painted me as an ignorant bloke who doesn't even know what a branch is. Rhodia shrugs at me as if to chaff me for expecting a real answer.
베르, 길이 막혔어. 돌아가야 해.
The eyes are already glowing. Just that look of what the fuck now.
막혔다고요? 막다른 길은 이상한데요.
더군다나 K사 둥지 한복판에 뭔가 소동이 생길 일이 있을.
Before Ishmael could finish her sentence, a dull thud at the window interrupted her.
방금 버스에 부딪혀서 튕겨져 나간 거 사람이었지?
40대 초반으로 보이는 남성.
My God, it's raining men.
손상을 입은 것 같군.
Hallelujah.
부딪히기 전부터 죽어 있었다.
Oh my God, what?
그래, 단순한 소동은 아닌 듯하군.
Though that could be something mundane. It could just be like a bullet to the head, but like the use of the certain occipital region, I'm like, wait, did something stab him in the face? What happened?
내려.
Pit stop.
문제라면 해결한 후 다시 돌아오고.
It's like, pit stop, when you're done, come back.
그럴 수 있는 문제가 아니라면?
해결이 될 때까지 끊임없이 시계가 돌려지겠지.
Oh my God, Virgil, you're a dick.
Yes, where have you been?
That's an elegant way to say we're gonna die 1,000 deaths.
그럼 전원 하차.
Oh, she's ready to go.
왜? 어차피 이렇게 말할 거 아니었어?
So I know something funny. Rodion here is called Rodion. In the Rose Spanner story, she was spelled Rhodia as in Y-A, not I-O-N.
That's the nickname she wants people to call her by.
Okay.
기대되네요. 이번엔 또 어떤 모험이 우리를 기다리고 있을까요?
Honglu says before getting flayed in half.
Like, Rodion is technically her sinner name, but she requested, like, the start of the game, people call her Rhodia instead.
Talent and genius. Oh man, I just instantly knew what was going on here. Why are there abnormalities in the middle of K-Corp's nest? Virgilia seems to mean it when he said we could return to the bus after we've dealt with the commotion. Passing by frightened crowds, we head to the center of the mess. Ah, I see.
Yes, Beowulf, and it's great. Because I'm pretty sure they mislabeled one of those.
Let's use, well, they got a new system now where you could set up who is quote unquote first on the roster for your team. So let's go.
몸 좀 풀어보자고.
Actually no, let's go her first.
Because one of those, the part 3 thing, lists it as being 6 months and 14 days away. Well, when I checked, it was 14 days.
Yeah, it was earlier today, yeah. There was a hot fix, they made it fix it, I had to go look.
Not who goes first, but who gets the extra move slot. Ah! So that's actually, that would be good for either Ishmael or Rhodia in this scenario.
I mean...
깨끗한 세계를 세우라.
버스 너머로 봤다시피
I figured
이곳은
both.
둥지 한복판입니다.
I missed who your party is,
예상치
actually.
못한 소동.
LCCB-ish, Rose Spanner Rhodia, Rose Spanner Merceau, Rose Spanner Greg, Death Grip Sinclair.
Yeah, Golden Grip Sinclair. Really good.
I'd say busted! Everyone except drowsy Hong Lu was tensed up, carefully observing what was going on. Huh. Is that?
Yeah, same Beowulf.
Someone was running our way in a hurry from the other side. The civilian was too hurried to look ahead. They bumped into the center and fell to the ground.
저기로 가면 안 돼요. 자, 안심하시오. 우리는 그대들을 지키기 위해 달려온.
I just kind of want someone to stop her, like, who talks like that?
영혼 같은 건 아니니까 쓸데없는 말은 하지 마시죠.
어이, 우린 저 앞으로 가야 돼. 별것도 아닌 걸로
No, yeah, the
멈춰
thing is so
세우면
busted.
엉덩이 찜질 당할 줄 알아라.
Looking at Heathcliff's intimidating face and Ishmael's frowned expression in turn, the civilian seemed to take a moment to consider which would be more of a threat.
있어서는 안 될 것이. 뭔지는 모르겠어요. 처음 보는 것이 다들 소리 지르면서 도망치다가 사람들이 나뒹굴고 불을 타고.
Oh.
앞에 있던 것이 인간의 형태가 아니었나?
맞아요.
If you want to get information from someone, Merceau's the best because he'll just like ask the exact right question.
사람이 아닌 곳이라면
Keeping the suspected possibilities in our minds, we headed for the center of the disturbance.
I love Marcel.
이게 어떻게 된 일이죠?
That looks fucking sick though. So for those that have played a lot of mirror dungeons, this is one of the events.
그 뒤틀림인지 뭔지일 수도 있는 거 아니야? 치킨집처럼.
So this is really funny because if people missed Hell's Chicken, this would make no fucking sense. No, that's different. That's an abnormality, not a distortion. I'm sure of this. Somehow.
If memory serves, though, the story is archived.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Huh.
Unlike some other gacha games.
But then,
like, probably
why?
care about their story.
Why is an abnormality in the middle of a nest?
파우스트도 보고 받아본 적 없는 현상이네요. 대부분의 로보토미 지부들은 몰락과 동시에 지부 폐쇄를 진행했어요.
I was reminded of the site burial Yuri told us about, but I quickly shook off those gloomy memories.
설사 그 사이에 환상체가 탈출을 했더라도 적어도 이번 작전 직전에는 보고가 있었어야 타당해요. LCC가 저런 광경을 확인하지 못했을 것이라고 생각하긴 어려우니까요.
저기 있는 사람들은 K사 쪽에서 파견된 직원들일까요?
환상체를 제압하고 있다기보다는 그냥 무참히 짓밟히고 있는데요.
Yeah, normal people aren't geared to fight an abnormality. Like if you've ever played or even looked at Lobotomy Corporation, K-Corp people without the bullets would be the equivalent of interns.
Listen, I would handle it. I'm different.
Yeah, because you're an actual employee with, you know, equipment backing and training. I put a lot of fucking money into you to fucking do this work, man.
I'm built different.
아니, 전에 닭집도 그러더니 K사는 원래 이런 거야? 이제 이런 식의 환영 인사는 사양하고 싶은데.
Just walk up to it, pull up a chair and a notepad and just start writing notes down.
No, we were beating the K-Corp cops. It's just that they had infinite respawns. We lost to the superhero. That's who we lost to.
No, they didn't have infinite respawn. They essentially had infinite regeneration. They just kept regenerating all their wounds.
Yeah, like, we could beat a K-Corp cop easy, but they just kept coming back up. What the? Debris created by the rampaging abnormality narrowly grazed past us.
뭐해? 얼빠지게 구경만 하고 있다간 우리도 저 새끼들도 모조리 곤죽행이라고.
단단히 착각하고 있는 모양인데 저기 제정신 아닌 꼬맹이가 매일 짓거리는 헛소리에 세뇌라도 당한 건가?
어이? 정신 어디 있는 곳이오?
길잡이는 분명 소란이 해결된 후에 돌아오라 했지. 우리더러 직접 나서라고 말한 적은 없었다.
That's really bureaucratic of you, Otis.
아니, 넌 뭘 그렇게 개같이 빙빙 꼬아 생각하는 거냐? 방금 못 봤어? 내 대가리가 터질 뻔했잖아. 우리한테 뭔 불똥이 튈 줄 알고. 다 두드려 패버리면 끝날 일을. 뭐, 방석 깔고 구경할까? 치킨 뜯으면서? 어?
I like Heathcliff here is just like, yeah, we can just, you know, like, we can just wait here until it's dealt with, but who the fuck's gonna deal with it?
임무와 직결되지 않은 싸움에 구태여 목숨을 저당 잡힐 필요는 없다는 말이다. 너희 같은 우물들은 느끼지 못했겠지만 죽는 횟수가 거듭될수록 전투의 효율도 조금씩 떨어져 간다.
What?
겪어본 고통일수록 더 두려워지는 법이니까.
That's interesting.
하지만 앞에서 사람들이 계속 죽어가고 있는데요?
시간은 걸리고 희생은 많겠지만 언젠간 제압을 하겠지. 바로 우리.
Marcel's reaction is more interesting to me.
Right? The fact that he reacted at all.
그리고 죽을 때마다 부모나 찾으며 울던 녀석이 몸소 희생을 자처할 줄은 몰랐군. 이제 죽는 것 따위는
To be
무슨
fair,
거지?
funny enough, I think the chicken event actually taught him to be more vocal about his opinions.
Right?
수감자들 사이에서 최적의 판단을 내려야 한다면 이자의 말이 맞다.
We're not fixers. We certainly can't be heroes. Turning the clock obviously hurts whenever I do it, and the pain is something I can never get used to. And yet... we should suppress it. I can't logically explain why, but I feel like we should.
시계대가리에 너도 똑같은 헛소리를 했다면 시계째로 웃기고 뛰쳐나갔을 거야.
Thanks, Heathcliff.
결정이라면 따르겠습니다.
그래 뭐 잘한 선택일 거야.
As abrasive as he is, Heathcliff is actually a good person.
그렇게 판단해 주셔서 감사해요.
Unlike his actual counterpart.
별것도 아닌 일에 쓸데없이 잡생각이 많군 시계.
Actual Heathcliff, on the other hand.
Absolute bastard.
I don't know, Ryoshu. I've seen your art, and it's very corny.
다른 누구도
I like Ryoshu.
당신을 위한 결정이었습니다.
All things considered, she does look out for your best interests.
Which is wild in some capacities, considering how violent she is.
That's just her personality, which is rancid. Her personality is terrible.
The sinners walked ahead after leaving me comments. While all the others moved forward, Faust remained and gave me a peculiar stare. What is it? You think my judgment was inefficient?
아니요. 모든 기억을 되찾은 당신이 어떤 반응을 할지 흥미로워서요.
Oh. Faust's strange statement held me in place for a moment, but I decided I want to deal with the questions that are immediately in front of me first. I've been wondering for a while, you really okay with being treated like this, considering your talent and everything? Someone of her caliber should have no problem enjoying a luxurious life in the city.
파우스트는 괜찮아요. 그리고 인재라는 말은 파우스트에게 적합한 단어는 아닌 것 같군요. 인재는 다수가 될 수 있지만 파우스트는 다수에 포함되고 싶지 않으니까요.
Huh.
수감자 중에 가장 상식적인 의미의 인재에 대해 논한다면 이상 씨가 있겠네요. 참고로 저는 천재고요.
What? Yiseng stops walking behind the other sinners and turns around to face me. Looking again, his eyes actually stare into the emptiness behind me.
그렇지 않소. 나는 날개짓을 멈춘 지 오래요. 그러니 재능을 논하는 것은 무용한 짓일 테요. 관리자.
I mean, very early on, they kind of implied Yiseng to be, you know, a very capable individual. It's just the fact that he's very, you know, depressed.
Mm-hmm. Curiously enough, I find that some sinners feel more distant as we spend more time together.
저 날아다니는 기계는 뭐지?
Oh, what the fuck?
110생을 3000번.
What was sin again? Or do we have that definition?
저건 드론이라 불리는 것이요.
아, 어쩌면 K사에서 저희를 도와주기 위해 파는 전투용 드론일지도 모르겠네요.
Oh, this must be the drones. This must be help from K-Corp, and then we get shot.
아니요. 생김새를 보아하니 전투 기능은 따로 마련되어 있진 않아 보여요. 그리고 가운데엔 카메라가 달려 있군요.
뭐 잘 사는 도시에 이런 난장판이 벌어졌는데 카메라들이 몰릴만도 하겠네요.
Abashed, Ishmael mumbled.
우리도 그럼 뉴스라는 거에 나오는 것인가?
그런데 이 드론들 왜
Sinclair here with genre savviness.
왜 시체랑 죽어가는 사람들만 찍고 있는 거예요?
뭐 자극적인 쪽으로 시선이 몰리는 건 당연한 일이지 않겠어?
이만큼 끔찍한 사고가 일어났다. 뭐 이런 거지 않을까?
하지만
잠깐 꼬맹이 앞에.
Oh fuck! What?
아무리 봐도 이상하잖아요. 이것 봐요. 왜 저를 계속 찍고 있는 건데요?
난 혼 없는 관객은 좋아하지 않아.
수가 적지 않다. 그리고 이 드론.
What hit Sinclair? I missed it.
The drone.
Oh,
it flew at him.
It was actually the drone. What the fuck?
환상체가 날뛰는 지역에 접근하지 못하도록 의도적으로 봉쇄를 하고 있는 것 같군.
그럴 리가. 도와주러 온 사람한테 굳이 나서서 방해를 하겠어?
Okay. This has a purpose. Now the drones have started lining up and forming a wall. Is this to stop us from proceeding any further?
안녕하십니까. 시민 여러분의 안전을 위해 10m 이상 물러나 주시기를 바랍니다. K사의 직원들이 파견되었습니다. 시민 여러분은 안전합니다. 10m 이상 물러나 주시기를.
Yeah, I was thinking like debris just hit Sinclair out of fucking nowhere, like it almost hit Heathcliff.
아니.
Yeah, it was debris.
그러니까 그 잘난 너네 직원들이 다 뒤져가고 있다니까.
It wasn't a drone. The drones don't have weapons.
I thought that didn't throw more just random.
애초에 말이 안 되는 방송이에요. 이런 난장판에서 고작 10m 이상 물러난다고 안전해지겠어요?
쓸데없는 짓거리를 하는구만. 고장이 났던 설계가 잘못된 것이든 일단 이놈들을 전부 격추해야 방해 안 받고 환상체한테 붙을 수 있겠어.
If we're gonna do our job, we gotta defy K-Corp again. Get on their bad side again. I feel like this is a repeating problem we have with authority.
I mean, your issue here is with the drones.
Also, I see someone snuck in. Hi.
Hello. 카론, 기다리는 거.
Bleed resistance.
100초만 기다려줄게.
Wait. Okay. It's a odd icon for it, but sure.
You see, because they're robots.
Yeah, but like the arrow down makes me think they're more vulnerable to it, but when it's the opposite.
That was me. I honked the clown horn.
So, I'm learning something about the Rose Spanner team in that you can't really just throw out Haymaker ultimates.
Of course you can.
Though, I just click win rate all the time.
Yeah. Because I was low leveled at a certain point, I actually had to start thinking.
Oh my god, these things have a lot of HP.
Yeah, you also rolled like shit.
No, I just noticed that they were... I'm too used to the mirror dungeons.
Yeah, this is why I like to bring Fast along.
Don't mind me, I'm just quietly laughing at Trek's little comment there. Also, I brought Don along.
And
Rip Don.
And Don. Oh yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, yeah, my set...
Like, she only does, like, one little bit of tremor count, but...
She pops is her thing.
Well, she pops, and also she gives Lust and Wrath, which this team needs.
Yeah, my setup was Enfast and Sinclair, as well as Endon, this Rodian, as well as.
I know I missed yesterday. I'm very sad about it, but
I see LCCB-ish.
Yeah, LCCB-ish is great for applying stacks.
Oh, this is good. We have a double tremor pop on one dude.
I was helping my neighbor with her AC yesterday, so...
Ah.
Yeah, it's I've been using the Rose Banner crew and LCB-ish and Encore Sinclair.
Yeah, I specifically like Encore Dawn because he gave the lust that Encore Femcell Faust, we'll call her. Femcell Faust needs.
I just call her Grips Faust. Fuck it.
In the wrath that Sinclair needs, because N Sinclair needs 2 wrath stock to really get revved up.
Oh yeah, because the only wrath here is from N Sinclair at the moment, I think.
Yeah, because when you have 2 wraths stocked for N Sinclair, he only gains half sanity gain on clashes, which is a huge difference.
Yeah, you need him to not get positive sanity.
Yeah, and then I just like having Femme Self-Oust because she helps balance out the really, really low sanity problems.
What was that scan? Oh, they're putting Fragile on me.
Paralyzed.
표적 확인.
Okay. I do like having the varied announcers.
In general, though, Femme Self-Oust is really good for sanity. And I needed every bit I could get this chapter because I'm unlucky.
Yeah, some of the enemies are really rude. But that's
Also,
a problem later.
My people hate flipping coins.
True.
Everybody, please. Oh, that means Sinclair would be good for Torpo. No, it turns out he's doing good. No, stop it.
Yeah, no, actually, let me tell you about him being like negative 30 sanity and flipping foreheads.
No, my class, 0. Damn.
No, the problem, Darklight, is that she is dangerously sane. He is too sane.
Yeah, you want Sinclair to be, like, teetering that edge of raw insanity, because you need him to get negative coin flips. I gotta say, I'm glad that LCCB-ish is good. Got a slot now, cause oh, ammo. Fuck. I forgot about ammo.
That's the only problem with LCCB-ish is the fact that, you know, yeah, she has a resource she has to manage.
I mean, the good part about LCCB-ish, especially over Arkeith, is that she actually has an ability that she can use to just not spend any ammo. So you can always choose, well, not always, but you can usually choose to just...
And the good thing
but shove is not a particularly great skill, though.
Well, the
it's
thing
not
is
amazing,
also
but
is
you can
that
choose to use it over nothing.
also her ult has a non-bullet attack that breaks tremor, so she's not like completely merciless at her gimmick.
But, like, who gives a fuck? Win rate button, go burr.
True.
Fuck all that
I mean,
shit.
just put all the S tiers on your team, and then just press win rate, and then the game easy.
But the thing is, for Heathcliff, the thing is, even if he runs out of ammo, he still wins his clash.
Yeah.
So, like, whoever winning his clash, so it's nice at least.
I mean, Ish has the same benefit.
It's funny to me that LCZB Ish is weak to Pierce because she's patterned after Sade.
Wow. That's so raw. Dang, Merceau didn't do a lot of work here.
Yeah, Merceau doesn't really do the most damage.
I had
too soon, Darklight. It's been ages.
I had Rose Banner Merceau do a lot of work.
Rose Banner Roja does the most work for me. Like, she just does so much damage for a Tremor ID. It's insane.
I mean, that's because she just keeps her own kit going. She's completely self-sufficient.
Like, you can even splash Rose Banner Roja in a team with no Tremor, and she's still fine.
Yep.
There's a reason, though, that I swap Merceau out for N-Corp Dawn.
Wait, these are considered abnormalities?
For some reason.
Weird. Because like the
win
last
rate button.
I've been having a bad relationship with the win rate button lately, so I'm a bit less trusting of it.
When it goes great for me every time.
You mean your theme song, Darklight?
Come on, Highwing. You don't have to worry about it so much, sure. You're not buying Papa Bonbon. I mean, he's not here to hurt you.
Also, I'm surprised you tried to clash the evade.
I thought Sinclair would have eaten the evade. Where'd that damage
That was
go?
really sad.
Was that just no damage there?
She only flipped tails, dude.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah. The coin flip is important, Wang.
It's really fun with a full Tremor team to get like a stack of like 40 and then just sick Roja on them.
Yeah, and then
Watch
she
it
whips
pop
all of her
twice.
coins and sucks and dies.
Well, rip to you, but I'm built different.
Fuck you.
You gotta pay for that.
No, you see, having both, all three roast banner things means that everybody's first in Tremor.
I'm trying to make the Rupture team of my dreams work, but it's hard.
There aren't enough bodies for Rupture.
What's with the
main issue is getting the count. Like even with just Yiseng and 7 Otis.
What is with the HP bars of the drones? Because it looks like they're being emptied on both sides.
Yeah, G Greg has Rupture too, but Greg is actually better at it because he can inflict more count. G Greg, I think, does way more damage though. Anyhow,
I mean, the importance of G Greg is just raw S damage and self heal.
Yeah.
Yeah, raw damage, and if he works more off of people like other people applying Rupture because he heals or does more damage based on how much Rupture people have.
Yeah. The thing with the extra lines is that if you Tremor Rupture, then you actually have more chances to stagger them.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay.
Yeah, it's stagger level. No, yellow stagger, red stagger, blue stagger.
Yeah, with a big Tremor burst, you can potentially blue stagger these things.
Yeah, but the thing about the robots is that their stagger thing is like way down, so it's harder to stagger them.
Yeah, look at their passives really quick, Wang.
Passes. No sanity. This unit stagger threshold rises by 50%. Oh!
They are weak to Tremor.
The devs are just like, hey, we just released these hot new skins. Use them.
And also, we really need to fight the bleed meta. The bleed meta's had it too good for too long.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm waiting for them to bring in the burn meta. Where's my burn?
No! Fuck you, Rupture is not a thing!
I feel like Rupture by default is just good on its own. It's just like a supplementary thing.
Fine on its own.
It's difficult to stack it up, like without like mirror dungeon bullshit. But if you can stack it up, then it becomes insane.
Yeah, like outside of mirror dungeon, it's kind of supplementary. It's not like there's not a good enough team comp for you to rely off of this.
I don't know, LCCB-ish and Oh! Hi, what's up?
It's the Brazen Bull.
So you're wondering why you're doing
now I see. Oh my god, 6 to 19, really?
Yeah, this guy's an asshole.
The Vorble.
I'm waiting for Burn to be back on the menu.
It's almost there. It's almost there. I want so bad a Burn-ish. That's all I want. I want my Ardor Blossom star to pay off. Hell, Burn Ryoshu would also be nice.
Oh, Burn Yiseng would also be nice too because
just give Yiseng any ID, please. The poor man, he has no good IDs.
I mean,
hey,
he has no good IDs, but also like, Ish hasn't gotten any new IDs either.
This should be real good for what we're doing.
Fucking Artcorp, so she's fine.
I said new.
Okay.
Oh, that applies next turn.
Ish has more IDs than Yiseng.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Yeah, Yiseng only has 2, doesn't he?
I find it funny that the actual Korean character is getting released off from the devs.
Oh my god! What? What was that bull doing?
Leaving.
Was that normal?
Yes.
Okay. I thought the animations broke.
No, he just does that. Oh,
we're getting the bill, Rodion.
I want Fire-ish. I want Fire-ish so bad. Art
want
of Blossom
Fire-ish,
Star
I want-
is so good.
Ishmael and Yisang just need love.
The thing is, Ishmael, the reason why I want like a burn Yisang is because his 4th match flame is a multi-hit.
Isn't 7 Yisung a rupture character?
Yeah, but it's not great.
It's not great, and he's there to apply like specific fragility.
이 환상체요.
Ah.
평소와는 다른 느낌이
Also,
들어요.
wow,
Oh
my
no,
arm.
fragility.
My arm's asleep for some reason. That's weird.
Yeah. The thing about 7 Yisang is that he's not terrible. He's actually pretty good. It's just that he's not as good as any other, as like a lot of other identities.
Yeah. The other issue is that 7 Sang doesn't. Well, we should probably shut up for the cutscene.
Yeah, that's.
어떻게 된 거야 이 환상체들? 둥지 복판에 나타난 것도 모자라서 왜 지금까지 만난 환상체보다 더
They did it just for the sheer fucking thrill of it.
And I've seen that one in the mirror dungeons a few times too. Never in a fight though.
That's right, Mirror Dungeons canon, baby.
Come to think of it,
weird revelation.
what's the deal with those abnormalities in the mirror dungeons that didn't fight us?
우리가 본 건 거울 던전의 균열을 통해서 엿본 환상체의 심상이죠.
Oh, so they weren't actually the abnormalities, just their mind palace.
그것은 굉장히 좁고도 불안정한 균열이요.
맞아요.
Ah, man, what's
그래서
up with my right arm?
가능했던 거죠.
Sorry, my right arm's like asleep and I don't know why.
딴 건 모르겠고.
Should wake it up then.
왜 이리 끈질겨?
I'm trying.
Set an alarm.
들만큼 독한데.
Finally, it's time for the stranger.
I like that the distortion railway is also canon.
Refraction railway.
Refraction. Sorry, fucking sorry.
게다가 환상체에게서
You should notice doing it more than I have, which was not at all.
뭐죠?
I mean, you lose. Yes, Kamoshi, you lose track of the name as you're trying to fight these specific fights over and over and over and over and over.
As the sinners pointed out, the abnormalities here were clearly different from what we've encountered before. This is. It oozes a mysterious liquid with a blue glint.
성분을 검토할 시간은
I
없으니.
mean, Koshi, I was thinking the same thing, but I decided not to say anything about it.
알아. 굳이 묻히면서 다닐 생각은 없다고.
야, 이것들 어디서 뭐 잘못 주워 먹은 거 아니야? 무슨 광견병 걸린 것 마냥.
And then Heathcliff dies.
You don't get rabies from bad food.
Heathcliff was knocked to the ground, unable to resist.
관리자님, 아무래도 고생 좀 하시겠네요.
I would say I can't believe Heathcliff's fucking dead, but yeah, I can.
Especially after the back rooms.
You're right, Beowulf.
전투 준비.
How funny would it be if you just don't have access to Heathcliff this fight? Figured it'd come to this. I've come too far to be afraid of pulling dead sinners back to life. Let's beat him and head back.
It never sucks any less.
Okay, Highwing, I have something that'll wake up your sleeping arm. Ready?
당연한 결과죠.
Limbus
Oh my god, that's so fucking loud.
So loud.
Please turn it the fuck down.
I'm not gonna do it again.
Getting suspicious drones out of the way, we were dealing with the chaos. They looked quite expensive at a glance, and the K-Corp logo on them makes me all the more hesitant about destroying them. Yeah, I gotta be careful because we're not the only ones listening in on this. Speaking of, I like the fact that Don Quixote's VA put out a little sketch comic recently about her getting into the role and how she waves her arms around and bends backwards at a 90-degree angle to get into the role of Don Quixote.
Excellent.
And when she's
method acting, Wang.
And when she's done acting, she quote-unquote melts into a puddle from all the stress.
It's a lot of energy that you just shit out when playing Dawn.
It's yeah. When you're having to emote that much in like voice acting, it's kind of hard to remain incredibly still.
She's also like the only character that doesn't whisper talk.
Mm-hmm.
He's saying, like, quietly writing poetry about how sad he is about having to kill robots. Meanwhile, just Dawn screaming at the top of her lungs.
Is he saying is depressed?
For good reason.
Also, man, Sinclair just fucking shitting out damage to kill one of them.
Sinclair is really good.
Oh, so the pale is Gregor's ult. Okay.
N-Corp Sinclair isn't really good. N-Corp Sinclair is unabashedly the best.
Is broken is the term I'd
use.
Yeah,
and Claire just... Fuck.
It's broken if you manage to do the sanity thing correctly. If you don't do the sanity thing correctly, it's kind of then it's like, oh no, he's losing.
That's the problem though, is like even if his sanity's not working out in his favor, his stuff still has good raw number.
Yeah, his ult cannot lose a clash unless they have a fucking 24 or something. That's the thing, that he gets better at clashing the more he loses.
Oh, I see how the meter's working. It's creating the red and blue zones.
Yeah.
That makes way more sense.
He's the best clasher in the game, bar none.
Even past 7 Otis, who is designed for clashing.
It's part of why people were so angry with the sanity changes, because he became even better.
I mean, if you wanted to clash thing, there is having 7 sections Yiseng as a support is really good because
that's what I have Yiseng set as right now. Yep, he is set as 7 section.
Basically.
His passive is the highest HP ally gets +1 clash power in a clash.
Basically, the problem you basically needed either N-Corp Faust or normal Faust, though preferably N-Corp Faust, to maintain sanity, because numbers were not high and it was hard to gain them. And it basically weakened anyone that wasn't already a strong clasher, and it just made N-Corp Sinclair even better.
If you want to be funny with it, you can just put base Ryoshu and C-section Heathcliff in there as support.
C-section Heathcliff? Oh, she?
Yeah.
I could, yeah.
You can get support buffs?
Yeah.
His and base, his and base, Ryoshu.
Base Ryoshu's is really good.
Yeah, they're actually the same. It just who it's applied to is slightly different.
I need to look at this because I didn't know about the support thing.
Base Ryoshu's is I forget which character gets it, but they take and deal 30% more damage.
20% more damage. Person with the Ryoshu is whoever has the lowest max HP.
Ah, that's it.
For C-section Heathcliff, I believe it's whoever has their current lowest HP.
Oh, whoa! I forgot Rhyme Strength Tremor Bursts.
Yup. And that's pretty much the ego that I use the most. Shame that its passive sucks.
It's also a shame that you could only get it from the Battle Pass. I love rolling a 0 on Sinclair. It's so fucking funny.
If you didn't get it through the Battle Pass, the last Battle Pass, you can still buy it through the.
I don't know if
support stuff.
You keep them on the sideline, and depending on what it is, you either need to own the amount of element or get.
Ow!
How
do you do it?
Up tie them to 3.
Never mind.
I don't think whoever the support passive is whoever is not on the field.
Yeah.
It's just like how your like team setup is. Like whoever you're not selecting for your team setup, that's what's chosen. And to activate it, you just gotta have that ego resource.
I can see how people are having trouble getting the 10 turn.
I still don't know what the fuck you mean, but okay, don't worry about it.
If a character's not being used on the front lines, they have a support that they could do if you have the resources for it.
Yeah, they all have a second passive that only comes into play if they're not on the field.
No, I don't fucking worry about it. I told you.
You'll understand it.
I will learn on my own.
I'm just going to go back to drawing a wall.
Y'all are fucking useless.
I don't know what the question is, though, is the issue.
I'm very useful, thank you very much. I helped the lady with the racing.
Egos have passives that work the same way as support passives.
Oh, are we talking about ego passives?
No, just support passives with support. I'm not talking to Beowulf. Beowulf's asking like egos have passives.
Yeah, I'm trying
passives.
to. I want to help.
How did you fucking have Yi Song's passive without being on the field?
Okay, so let me.
I know how to play the damn game.
Okay, so I'll explain this so we just have a lot less people talking, because that seems to be a problem right now. You know how you have active people, right?
Yes.
People not on the field have a support passive. That's for the passive they give when they're not on the active fight. So, like, if Yisong was on the field, he would be using Acute Studies. If he's not in the field, he offers Observational Eye.
Okay. Sorry, I never realized there was a distinction. I thought it was just everyone's passes were in on the field when you had them in.
Okay, I was trying to explain it, but we just kept getting, like, different statements coming in.
Yeah.
Y'all were treating me like a fucking dumbass was the problem.
I was trying to explain it.
Not you.
Yeah, ego passives, you have to activate the ego first before they actually start working.
Yeah.
It's a shame that Rhymeshank is like based around syncing, because there is not a lot of syncing support right now.
There is one sync character, and it's a Heathcliff one that I haven't leveled up yet.
Yeah, it's the brand new Heathcliff.
Ish also do it, or is it just base Ish?
I think it's base Honglu actually.
No,
other
characters
Ish's
have...
ego activates syncing.
Ish's Arcorp does syncing.
Yeah, but it also just like activates itself, so it's very difficult to like stack syncing.
No.
I'm pretty sure the only thing that gives stacks of syncing right now is Rhymeshank.
I'm trying to figure out who I should get rid of in order to bring in Griff's Faust. Though I think that team would need an entire rework, because I would also need the problem I have is that y'all were talking about using Naildon. I don't really have her leveled up.
Do you know have a bunch of tickets lying around?
I only have 15 gold tickets left.
How?
Rose Spanner Rhodia, LCCB-ish.
Using your level 30 tickets?
I've already used them for other characters.
What about the 20s?
I think I also used those. I'll have to look again, though. But, like, basically I was using a lot of them to get Death Grips, Rose Spanner, Death Grips, and KK Honglu to level 35.
Yeah, in my experience, it is 25 gold tickets to get to from 30 to 35.
It's awful.
My favorite identity, MC Ride House.
Do you want to know my secret technique for getting a lot more tickets, Wang?
Just quick battling the
You have 200 fucking Enkephalin capsules. Use them.
I could, yeah, but part of me is always like, but a rainy day, though.
For what? When are you gonna need 200?
I don't know, but
today is the rainy day.
Once he'll need it once the new mirror dungeon pops up.
Ah, I see.
But you'll have to beat the main story for chapter 4 first before that.
Man, these guys got some hella dodge.
As we get 2 versions of mirror dungeon number 2, regular and hard mode.
Are we gonna get hard mode level 1 is the question.
No.
That's a bummer. Do I wanna... I don't think I wanna pop the ult yet. I need to build it more tremor.
Don't forget that the new mirror dungeon is going to be 5 floors.
It's gonna be so long.
It is going to be 5 floors and 30 nodes in total.
It's gonna take like an hour.
It'll be fine as long as I don't have to see Papa Boingy in there. If you see Papa Boingy, I'll be like, oh shit.
뭔가 기분이 좋아 보이는
Go
것
again.
같아. 카론 기분 나빠.
Also, the hard mode is important because, among other things, you have to bring in your leveled egos. Not egos, identities.
Yeah, it works like the. I would assume it's working off the same way as the event does.
It was. Yeah, probably.
So it's like the max
I think
level
they
of
were
the
trying
character
to
isn't.
avoid leveled stuff.
Gosh, she produces so much tremor. Like, this is gonna ruin this guy.
걸려라. 자, 한 건 했고.
Tremor is key.
Guy's status ruined.
Yeah, when she flips her fucking coins, she fucks.
It also helps that I
Especially-
packed, what, 4 stacks of 16 tremor on a dude?
Yeah, especially when she uses the whatchamacallit? The
her ult.
Her skill 3 when she gets all ahead. That always does a lot of fucking work.
Yeah, no, her skill 3 fucks. It basically fuels itself is the important part.
Her skill 2 also just slaps.
한방 먹었다.
I think Merso does like his skill 3 is also pretty good. Not as good as Rodia's, but it's pretty good for a 2-star.
The only real issue with Rose Salt is that he doesn't do a lot of stacks of tremor.
He's meant to pop tremor more than anything.
Also, I don't like his sins, like his colors.
They're very awkward, because, like, no one in my team uses yellow.
Yeah, hence why I like substituting him in for Endon, and then your Greg, I would put in Fem Self-Oust.
This is just
The only issue with the other thing with Merceau is that, yeah, sure, he has sloth, but there is not enough sloth for him to use pursuance.
Oh yeah, that's the issue, isn't it?
Because you need like
That's
4
why you
sloth
have
for
Capote.
pursuance.
You also still need Raph for that.
Look at these losers fucking using egos.
그저 확인.
Like, never use egos.
Oh my
Use egos for
god!
Flash, excuse me.
Did you see that
I
shit?
don't need to use
The Odyssey
egos.
has a purpose.
I don't need to use egos as Torkoal like a month.
The only
months ago,
ego I
like,
think that would
I
be
use it
super
defensively.
useful is the base ego from Merceau, because like that thing helps a lot.
I mean, as I said,
multitude.
Festivore, I use it to clash.
Why am I constantly getting this for anybody that doesn't have tremor? What is this?
I use egos when I want things dead faster.
No,
I never found they did enough damage to make it worth it compared to a lot of normal moves.
Well, it's also you have to take into account distances.
Well, Fluid Sac for Faust is very good.
Does that one trigger a tremor?
Yeah.
Does Fluid Sac on Faust trigger tremor like Dawn's does?
No.
Okay, so it's just a heal.
And also a decent passive.
God, look at all these coins I get to flip.
It's time to play match 4.
Right.
I just, like, for human fights, I just click win right.
I'm trying to manage Ish's bullets is the issue.
Just hit win rate until it's time for you to stop using win rate. Oh.
제대로 찝었군.
Imagine managing her bullets.
자, 한 건 했고.
See, want to know my management technique for Ish's bullets?
Nah.
Hit win rate.
Have her constantly fuck up her flips.
True.
If she keeps getting clashed into oblivion, she can't fire her bullets.
I feel like there's another problem there.
I'm not bitter.
listen, my way of managing her bullets is my way of managing her bullets is to kill the people faster than she can run out of bullets.
How many just raw fights have we been doing?
Yeah, this chapter has a lot of just raw fights.
It's fucking long.
Yeah, the moment I heard the chapter length, I was like, I think we could start doing Fridays for Limbus Company. Well, Thursdays.
Limbus
돈
Company.
벌러 가자.
Limbus Company.
Maybe it's a bit too early to complain about it, but I feel like this chapter has a lot of padding.
카론, 기다리는 거 못해.
Fine.
100초만 기다려줄게.
Oh, right.
Round
this
two.
Man, I kind of wish I had time to build up Merceau's chains. Why you gotta show up now, buddy?
I mean, it has a lot of plot in it, but like, it really does start off with nothing but fights.
This is the actual fight. See if you learned anything from the previous fight about these things.
Yeah, hit win rate.
Raise a Stragger. Oh, that's a spooky one.
You should click on it and see if you know any of its passes or anything.
At the end of turn, if the unit has, if this unit has 3 unresolved sorrow, generates a head next turn and changes behavior. At the end of turn,
that sounds bad.
At the end of turn, if the unit has 3 unresolved sorrow and the head is broken, compose the steel plates with bluish rust and marks left by heat. Its appearance resembles that of an animal known as the bull. The analysis of this is a Merceau thing, isn't it? The analysis is precise. The material suggests it's an alloy of copper and zinc. There's another component other than steel plates. There seems to be a human inside it. K-Corp drones are flying around it. They appear to be filming sinners. The principle is unclear. It is thrown into a state of agitation because it was expected to make the battle more unfavorable for us as it went on. I suggest to the manager that the drones are destroyed first. The being inside constantly has a facial expression one would make while in pain. Its movements tend to be erratic and abrupt, possibly due to the pain caused by the heat. Its body is assumed to have intense heat. Whenever a sinner was attacked by it, Casalgia, I've never heard of that. Casalgia and burns could be observed. Clouds of gas assumed to be breath were observed near its head. It sometimes raises its body to slam a sinner with its weight. Other times, from the head, a human-like being emerged from for an attack. Its dizzying cry left a lasting impression. Okay. When a sinner was attacked by the human-like being, they would display serious depression. The mental damage possibly caused them to be immobilized or become reluctant in combat. Okay.
Haha, I've been inoculated to the bull. I'm already depressed.
Concerned that it might render sinners unable to further participate in battle, the manager has ordered to prioritize disabling the head. It's an effective approach. The human-like being could no longer be observed in battle once dealt with.
Clearly you need to put Yi-Sang on the field. He's depressed enough.
No further discoveries to be made. The observation log is concluded. It suffered for a long time, unable to do anything about its raging thirst, the flesh endlessly burning and searing. Boy, kid's still messed up. Faust will take care of it.
Yeah, this is Faust.
Just smack him in the head until he feels better. Also, from Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia, causalgia. Severe burning pain in the limb caused by injury to a peripheral nerve.
That's what chat kept saying too.
None of these clashes are good, especially this one. This one sucks.
Well, suffer. There's nothing else I can say to it.
Yeah.
It doesn't help that the one that you're really angry about has 4 coins. Oh, 3
coins. Fucking memories of Papa Bongi. Quad Bonks sucks.
Yeah, that Quad Bonk is just so much like it just could kill you right straight up.
This is the best clash we have for this.
It's
Don't
simple.
even have the Odyssey has a purpose.
Just stagger it before it can actually get that attack out. It's easy.
Just win.
Yeah, sure about that.
The answer is actually to throw the most resistant person at him as a, sacrifice.
Just have the most resistant person, highest speed. Just throw him in the defensive.
Oh my god, that fucking stagger threshold is so oh fuck.
Yup.
Oh, he was weak to that damage.
And the charging just makes me think of the Dogmen.
I appreciate how blasé Greg sounded as he got staggered. It's like this is just another day in the life for him.
I mean, it is.
Thanks for the support, Overlord.
It is Rose Banner Greg who's overworked.
Oh, also, yeah, Sinclair would be good for clashing if he gets his good shit.
Yeah, unfortunately, he doesn't have the wrath built up to really ramp his shit.
As Selnar mentions, the Bronze Bull or the Brazen Bull was known as a torture implement and a method of execution where you put somebody inside the bull and then cook them alive.
Sounds delicious.
Oh, so there's just an attack coming.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you haven't put the lines up.
The what?
Clash lines.
The clash lines.
Oh. Yeah, I'm in a weird scenario where no matter where I go, I got like a double clash that I just can't account for.
Well, see, what I would do is I disable everything to get a good look first.
Yeah, just because he rolled all 4s, so like I can't have one person intercept. And the bull is like overlapping twice on 2 characters.
You have 3 people who can intercept.
Yeah, they're already intercepting, but there's 2 on Ish, 2 on Sinclair. And Ish is already intercepting one while Merceau is intercepting the other.
Well, rip to Sinclair.
Yeah, I think Sinclair can take a hit.
He's resistant to 1.
Ah, this is the Sinclair who didn't go into the weed cave.
Luckily, Greg is not getting punished for his attempt at, like, clashing.
Wouldn't going into the weed cave make you more resistant to weed, though?
No.
There we go. Get him, kid!
This cave is full of blunt and burning.
Blood smoking.
Now see the pools is quite blood damage. It's also burning you to death.
Oh, did I not have charge on Rodeo? I didn't.
Sometimes
yeah, you're
he
right.
just doesn't build it.
We don't have any smoke IDs yet.
Man, I can't wait for smoke IDs. That shit's gonna be great.
What?
You know, the pipe dudes from Library of Ruina.
Smiling faces. I have a hard time seeing any of the crew. Well, maybe Ryoshu, but
we probably won't get them. Is the thing.
Oh, this thing's gonna suck.
It doesn't necessarily have to be like those people from Ruina, because I said there are also the general invitations that did smoke.
Well, no, what I mean is, so far, we have, instead of just things that were in Ruina, we've gotten things that are unique to this game, like Rose Spanner,
I think
as well as L Corp egos for IDs.
I think the thing is a lot of people would like to see this stuff come back, especially after we got like Kumakura stuff. But yeah,
I'm
like
aware, I'm just saying, like.
But I'm aware that you want this game to breathe other than just like go back to old things.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, fan service.
Personally, I would like to smoke.
Yeah. One thing is, like, sure, I am interested in what they'll bring. Because they are bringing a lot of new things to the table. But also...
Yeah!
There we go! Oh!
There it is!
Well, he's resisting it.
If we get to see our good buddy, Nothing There, and our good friends, Mountain of Smiling Bodies.
I mean, we've already seen...
Oh my god, Rhodia, come on!
I look forward to the day that we get a Titania Ego ID.
There we go. This is what I've been waiting for.
Now, obviously, we're gonna get the funny heroine.
Look. Lobotomy Corporation, in the name of love and hate, Don Quixote.
Yeah.
Yes, though. I would be all over that shit.
Oh, come on. Oh my god!
Yeah. 50% chance, baby!
Ugh.
Everybody's favorite. Night of Despair Yuseng.
That would actually track pretty well.
Yeah.
How good is the axe?
To be fair, they've also been doing
85.
new abnormalities. So
yeah, new abnormalities.
I wish I got the Chains of Others earlier than later. Because I feel like for this chapter in particular, Chains of Others is going to be real useful. Oh look!
Good job on breaking the head.
이 공격은 꽤 먹혀든 것 같아요.
You did it.
Look, a chainsaw's really good at breaking heads.
Now it's time for the chapter to actually get started.
As the prolonged cycles of pain came to an end,
환상체 제압이 무사히 끝났군요.
now we are under arrest for interfering with K-Corp protocol.
Hooray!
Also, Darklight, who would get censored is Ryoshu. We've seen her get censored in the past during Chapter 2.
It was a success that accompanied many deaths and revivals on our side, but I nodded anyway. We got back on the bus.
Aye.
We got back on the bus, harboring a few unanswered questions.
예상보다 늦었군. 오래간만에 나타나는 걸 잡을까 생각하던 참이었는데 말이지.
I like Virgilius like you're late. I explained the oddities we ran into earlier to Virgilius. Well, Faust did. I was expecting him to coldly tell me to do my job as the middle manager and follow whatever orders I'm given, but his answer was surprisingly earnest.
환상체라는 존재가 세간에 거의 알려지지 않았던 존재이니만큼 자세한 정보까지 쥐고 있는 것은 아닙니다. 딴타.
Didn't think you'd admit it right away. Faust flinched a little, but she didn't sorry. Faust flinched a little, but she didn't relay what I just said.
Thanks, Faust.
Faust is just like, I don't want Dante to fucking die.
부서들과 함께 속 시원히 밝혀줄 거라고 기대해 보지 않겠습니까?
Faust really is the best member of our team because she knows when to have us shut the fuck up.
Faust knows all outcomes. This one would have been bad.
The best person on our team is Merceau, obviously.
Was Faust given any time at all to do some sort of research on this job? The mysteries were left unsolved, but if Faust accepted suggestion without a hitch, that probably means she's thought of a way.
거기 왜 아까부터 자꾸 어깨를 움츠리고 다니는 거지? 가뜩이나 조그맣던 통에 어깨까지 수그리고 다니니까.
Man, you are particularly insufferable this chapter, Otis.
No, Otis is great this chapter.
I love Otis. Otis is great as always.
Otis is always insufferable, and that's why she's great.
Oh, no, I don't think she's great because she's insufferable. I just think she's great because she's useful.
한 손으로는 저희를 배워가면서 다른 한 손으로는 기념사진을 찍었던 놈 아닌가요?
I like these two. It's like, who the fuck was Siegfried? You know, the dude that was taking selfies as he was killing us. Ah, right.
Because like Otis is a very experienced, solid soldier,
and that
brings all that experience with her. Probably is her personality.
Yeah. Ishmael was breathing audibly through her nose. The incident at the checkpoint must have left some deep grudges for her.
본인이 사람들을 구하는 모습 지크프리드님께도 보여드리려고 했단 말이오.
Don, I feel like your heroism is less than genuine.
나중에 훌륭한 해결사가 되어서
I mean, she can do both. It can be performative, but also serve a good cause.
He wants to be noticed by someone who she regards.
She wants Senpai to notice her.
She's not a bad person, but she does want recognition.
Well, remember, she's also capable of terrible, terrible things.
Like stabbing Ryoshu in the face.
Reality.
확실히 어색하긴 하군.
I just remembered something that I could do after this chapter end.
그자가 빠질 리 없는데.
That's an interesting statement, Virgilius.
아, 흔히 말하는 연예인 같은 분인가요?
비슷한 것 같군. 그자는 쇼맨십에 특화되어 있으니 보통 K사에서는 이럴 때 반드시.
So is it a question of did he know he didn't stand a chance, or was he told not to do anything?
하지만 모든 이목을 다 끌 수 있었던 사건에서 그자가 나타나지 않았다는 건.
Remember how the cameras were trained on the sinners.
Mm-hmm. That means this isn't something they want people to notice.
시크프리드님을 그런 식으로 폄하하지 마시오. 그분이 냈던 자서전 영웅이란 모름지긴 마지막까지 웃어야 한다. 42페이지 5번째 줄을 보면 때와 장소를 가리지 않고 약자들을 구하러 갈 것이라고 써 있었어.
Look, buddy.
그 신념.
That's a good statement. All right, hold that belief of yours.
뭐라도 믿는 편이 헛날의 극한을 버티는 데 도움이 될 테니.
Yeah, just like hold on to that for 2 more cantos.
Bad news done. Virgilius has already given Siegfried the worst slander possible by calling him a wage.
Yeah.
너무 성공적인데. 추가 보수
True.
나오는 거 아니야?
But yeah, I still find it interesting that Ryoshu is the one who has specifically been called out as being downgraded by the contract.
I'll be back in a sec. I gotta turn on an AC.
No kidding, it's bloody hot.
I don't know, it's like 60 outside over where I am. It's great. And I'm sure you're being...
You should turn on your furnace so that you have to suffer like the rest of us.
Nah, I'm good.
Coward.
I'm not a coward. I just like things at a nice temperature. Not cowardice to not be a dumbass.
So I'm in an interesting predicament. I'm on my last root beer, but I bought a Moxie on a lark, and I don't know if that stuff's any good.
Oh my god, I warned you!
Alternatively,
I bought a Moxie.
Drink the Moxie. Drink the Moxie!
I've already opened the
do
root. I've already opened the root beer.
I paid money for you to. I paid points for you to drink water.
I am drinking water. There is water in this root beer.
I'm furious that you got Moxie, but wouldn't drink it in front of me.
Well, there's still...
Me, the New Englander!
There's still hours in the night.
Okay, you gotta promise me then that you're gonna crack open that Moxie and drink it.
Time for Halloween to get himself a bottle of Merlot for Loco.
God. We managed to defeat the abnormalities and got back on the bus. Who could be giving us a request? I looked out the window of the bus, pretending not to hear Ishmael's faint humming. As the futile conversations reached an end, the bus lazily pulled to a stop. We'd arrived in front of a building so tall, it'd take a while to count the floors. A few shrank down as if intimidated. I understood Sinclair being one, but Heathcliff and Ishmael also seemed to be pressured. A few looked around with curious eyes. And some others walked and carried themselves as if they knew they deserved royal treatment.
저희도 인지도라는 게 생긴 모양이에요.
Oh god, we're at a K-Corp building.
초대도 받고요.
I just...
Honglu, please shut the fuck up.
Nah.
Really quick, Wang, why did you buy the Moxie? I have warned you repeatedly about Moxie.
So you know how my memory sucks since the COVID?
Yeah?
I was at a new soda store where they were selling a bunch of stuff, and I saw the bottle of Moxie, and I was like, Torbo talked about this. I can't remember what, but it's $2.
Really bad.
Canadian here. What the fuck is Moxie?
It is a bitter cola.
Torbo told howling in the forest. Torbo told me to beware of something about red spotted mushrooms, but I don't remember what.
No. It'd be more like, Torpo told me about mushrooms, but I can't remember what. So fuck it. This sounds good. It's red.
Delicious.
Loads of
Moxie
Tosh?
tastes like shit.
Oh, a load of Tosh. Heathcliff ground his teeth, whether by Hong Lu's words or due to memories of what we got into last time we were here. Ah, it's the good buddy Samjo. As expected.
Our good friend Samjo.
저자는
다시 만나 뵙게 되어 좋군요. 참고로 이건 비즈니스용 멘트가 아니라 진심입니다.
So, for those that didn't see Hell's Chicken, we met this guy.
Yeah, he's great.
He used it to test us.
A familiar face I never expected to see again greet us.
간다. 말했지?
Fuck this. I'm done. Later, y'all.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
This is crap. Give it a moment. Let's at least hear what he has to say, okay?
놔! 생닭들이랑 탱고나 추는 악몽을 꿔야 했던 기분을 네가 알아? 어?
That's a statement I never expected Heathcliff to say. Like, why don't you have nightmares dancing with raw chickens?
He was the one who did get his head chomped by the chicken.
Yeah, he did get head crabbed.
And then forcefully ripped off his head.
축하드립니다. 이것도 진심이에요.
누구 마음대로 테스트를 하고 점수를 줘. 이런.
This is funny coming from Heathcliff, who got graded by Merceau.
그거야 물론.
He knows exactly who Merceau is to grade him, though.
Man, this is a fucking employee. This is an employee of the fucking green floor that I never use.
반가워요. 동랑입니다.
동랑!
삼조 씨한테 이야기 많이 들었어요. 팬이 될 뻔했지 뭐예요.
I already hate this man.
He's smiling. That means that he cannot be trusted.
솔직히 말씀드리자면
Oh, so his namesake is
사전 테스트를
great.
해보자는 건 제 생각은 아니에요.
Would you like to give us some insight on that, or later?
너무하잖아요.
I'll mention it later.
네, 제가 제안했습니다. 그야 림버스 컴퍼니는 알려진 정보가 거의 없는 신생이면서도 아닌 듯한 정체불명의 회사잖아요.
Oh, we're just a quick startup, huh?
저희가 동랑님 말씀만 덜컥 믿고 위험을 감수하면서까지 의뢰를 맡길 수는 없지 않겠습니까?
As far as everybody is aware,
그러니까 의뢰를.
Uh-oh. Ishmael asked for confirmation that this was indeed a direct request. Her face seemingly rather proud.
그거야 당연하죠. 왜냐하면 당신들은
Gotta get that bag.
Those missed the madness that was. Ah.
아, 여기서 이러지 말고 제 연구실 구경하러 갈래요? 재밌는 거 많이 있는데.
I feel like we're about to enter a fucking psychopath's room. Changing the subject so shamelessly is only gonna bother us more.
네? 동랑님 연구실로 데려가신다는 말씀이십니까?
왜? 테스트는 통과했다면서 삼조 씨. 더군다나 방금 환상체라는 것까지 처리할 정도로 실력자이신 분들이라면.
아하, 알고 계셨어? 역시 영웅들이 지나간 발자취는 금세 소문이 퍼지는가 보군.
My only thought is, why didn't Don Quixote just like audition for a role on a fucking tokusatsu show?
말을 재밌게 하네요.
I think she'd be a great writer.
아, 당신이 관리자인 단테님이라고 했나요? 잠깐 이야기 좀 가능할까요?
I don't know, Dongrang. Do you speak clock?
TikTok.
Faust tried to say something to Dongrang, but he and Samsho, yes. He and Samjo pulled me away, far away, by the time she stepped forward.
So, really fun fact. Dongrang was the name of a playwright.
A playwright,
a
you
Korean
say?
Playwright. Yeah. Korean playwright. And Samjo is actually the main character of a work of his, The Mud Hut.
How am I on EXs? Actually, I can't even tell if I'm good on EXs or not, can I?
Green is good, yellow is not.
Oh, okay. I thought there was like a stamp. We saw someone we never thought we would see again, but the sinners didn't seem too thrilled about the reunion. The client, who says his name was Dong Rong, starts a friendly conversation, despite the fact that no one other than the sinners could hear what I say. Yeah, how is he gonna have a conversation with us?
Very carefully.
I mean, I don't mind, but you two can't hear me anyways.
사실 부끄러워서 말은 안 꺼냈는데 당신의 직원들 중 제 옛날 친구가 있어요.
Oh? Who?
그런데 그분도 부끄러웠는지 아는 척을 안 해주시더군요. 매우 서운했지만 내색 안 하느라 얼마나 힘들었던지.
Maybe
I
you
wonder
weren't.
who it could possibly be.
It's Faust, right? It's Faust.
Yeah.
Maybe
yeah,
you
you got in one.
Faust is a genius.
Maybe you weren't as close as you thought then. Wait, you can hear my voice?
동랑님, 이분은 정상적인 소통이 불가능한 분입니다.
그래서 말하는 거야, 삼조씨. 마치 태엽 달린 인형이 되고 걱정거리를 중얼거리는 시절로 돌아가는 거야.
Oh, we're just a doll to be talked at. Okay. That it was
I see
all a
Dark Knight. That
monologue.
must be Heathcliff.
What are you two even doing?
제가 여러분께 의뢰를 부탁했던 것도 그 친구의 영향이 커요. 모르는 사람보다는 아는 사람이 더 믿음이 가는 법이잖아요.
Definitely Heathcliff.
As we all know, it's not what you know in life, it's who you know.
보이십니까? 제가 이래서 한치도 방심할 수가 없습니다. 정에 흔들리셔가지고.
Unlike you, I am a robot and I trust my iPad more than people.
그러니까 단테 씨는 저와 그 친구 사이는 알아서 잘 딱 깔끔하고 센스 있게 모른 척 해주세요. 알겠죠?
You haven't even told me who that friend is. I can only let out
Okay, now you're being stupid on purpose.
I can only let out a deep sigh and shake my head. Well, keep in mind, Dante's what's the term I always use? Genre savviness was lost with the amnesia.
Lost their brain cells in the war.
The conversation that never got through ended as arbitrarily as it began.
I mean, obviously he lost his brain cells. He has no brain.
This isn't asking a favor. You're giving me a notice.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry to tell you, there's gonna be a lot of spelling errors.
Yeah, they were probably trying to rush this out the door, weren't they?
Translation is a little slapdash.
They're gonna be fixing it with the next update.
Oh, naturally. It's nothing bad. It's just like I see them, it's like,
To be fair, Darklight, there's a fuckload of text in this chapter.
It was delayed on. It was mainly delayed on PM's side, not the translation side. So when PM was done, the translation team got all the work and were just like, "Oh, we gotta do this quick." Da 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 da.
Also, yeah, Kuoshi's right. Fucking translators are never given enough time or money.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a fact of life. But yeah, no, this chapter's fucking long.
특별 초대기도 하니 이 안쪽까지 안내해드리죠.
우와, 저도 이런 커다란 회사에서 일해보고 싶은
And yet you're here.
그럼 림버스 말고 이런 데 입사 지원해보지 그랬어?
농담이죠, 로자 씨. 이런 곳은 아무나 못 입사해요. 엘리트 중에서도 최정상 엘리트만이 올 수 있는 곳이란 말이에요.
Man, I just noticed that Isha's coat is in tatters.
It's kind of like she was given a long coat, same as Roja, but cut it off.
More like it was worn down.
Maybe.
Because like there are dips and peaks, which feels like it was a rip rather than a cut.
Could have been torn.
Yeah.
On
also,
purpose.
her name is cut off. It's Ishma instead of Ishmael.
Ishma balls.
Ishmael's remark gave me a good opportunity to bring up my earlier question. Yeah, why did you choose to join Limbus Company out of all of the options you had? There must have been better places to shoot for.
저는 파우스트니까요.
Very interesting answer. Thank you.
There was a certain energy in her confidently clarifying tone that discouraged me from asking another question. What about you, Yi-sang?
구태여 돌아묻겠소. 관리자, 그대는 왜 이곳에 입사한 것이오?
I literally don't know. I mean, it's because I had no other choice.
귀하가 스스로 답을 내주었구려.
Huh. It looks like Ishmael wasn't exaggerating about the qualification it takes to join this firm. The laboratory was dominated by a stillness that could only be achieved with everyone in total focus.
단테 봤어? 냉장고에 간식들이 잔뜩 있어. 하나 아니 10개는 슬쩍 해도 티도 안 날 만큼.
Rodion, have you ever
I love her so much.
Have you ever read the story Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
No, Wang, you don't understand. She didn't get this big overnight.
Ah, I see. But like, you're not supposed to take food from a laboratory. That's what that's what like happened to two kids, and they got like really awful deaths. Did they die?
I thought the lesson of that was A, it's a miracle that man is still in business, and B, kids are terrible.
I mean, yeah. Did those kids die though?
No,
oh,
they lived.
No.
How? One was
By the
a
grace
literal.
of God.
One was a literal 300-pound blue ball.
Yeah. Also,
They
Willy
squeeze-
Wonka's
they
a fucking
squeeze the
wizard.
juice. They squeezed the juice out of her. She's fine.
Ugh.
He's a fucking wizard.
See, that's what I figured Selnar was talking about. Is that in the books they probably absolutely would have died.
I mean, in the second book, Willy Wonka did make a thing that ages you specifically like 75 years or something like that. One of Charlie's aunts, who was like younger than that, took it, de-aged out of existence.
Ugh.
Oops.
Yeah, I think they had to go to hell to get her back.
넉넉하게 챙겨가세요.
Speaking of hell,
삼조씨.
Oh, I guess the snacks are okay.
소분으로 포장해서 이분들한테 나눠줘.
알겠습니다.
대박이다 이스. 지금이라도 나랑 이직 준비할까?
Ish, maybe we should just quit and join here.
들려요 로자 씨.
look, let her have the snack. She's a growing girl.
로자 씨, 근로 계약에는
농담 파우스트 씨.
Joking. It's a joke. Come on, girls.
Just joking, unless.
이제 의뢰를
Rodion is absolutely the energy of I'm just joking, unless.
Just a prank, bro. It's just a
이젠
prank.
하다 외부인들까지 들여오고 회사 견학까지 시켜주는 거야 동랑?
So, I've only been spoiled on one thing here in this entire story for the past 2 weeks, and that's knockoff Hod here.
Hod 2.
이분은 수련네요. 옆부서 팀장이자 제 입사 동기인데 저한테 상처 입히는 말을 하기 위해 찾아오는 게 주요 일과.
How is she gonna die horribly?
I don't know what you're talking about, Highwaying. Hyde was a nice person who realized the extent of her failures. This is obviously knockoff Michelle.
You want something fun to think about?
What's that?
Bren's voice actress is Ryoshu's.
Wow, that's good.
That's some rain.
I mean, Gregor is also Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob. Like, the actors in this game are very talented, but also very human, and I think that's why I really like them.
아,
I mean,
Also,
복지비에 대해 궁금한 거라면
it's fun because her voice actress also voiced Mio in fucking Runa.
그치, 삼조씨?
Mio? Who is Mio?
Mio.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember who Mio was.
Rabbit girl.
Ah! There we go.
And
Man, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I think my favorite example is like some of the voice actors also do streaming as like fucking VTubers, and Hong Lu did one, and just for like a solid 20 minutes, he just went into the fucking like voice lines of each character and just like spammed the shit out of one line in particular, and I'm just like, that's just like, that's just, you know, people being dumb and fun.
absolute
Okay,
shitpost energy.
Yeah.
Two things I enjoyed learning about the voice actors is that Sinclair's actual voice actor has a significantly deeper voice.
Really?
Yes. His voice is so much deeper.
Huh.
And Heathcliff's is just his voice.
Yeah, that one was.
It's just his normal. It's just his normal ass voice.
I think I remember enjoying that Faust's voice actor has like a really like bubbly energy about her, which is really weird, given that she's either like non-emotional or psycho as far as we've seen.
Cheerful Faust isn't real. Cheerful Faust.
Oh, but what else was
Never
I?
get bubbly Faust.
What else was I gonna say? Shit, oh, the funny thing about Sinclair's voice actor is that a show we're watching, I made the joke that one character is just Japanese Sinclair, and no one is able to call him by his actual name. We just refer to him as Sinclair now.
What show? Who?
Mashal for Finn.
Oh yeah, I don't call him any name because I kind of forget he exists.
I forgot
his name.
I forgot his name as well, so I just called him Sinclair because I was like, man, this dude is just Sinclair right down to the voice.
Yeah, but he's English.
No, but unlike Sinclair, unlike him, Sinclair is actually competent.
Yeah, right. I want
Also,
Finn
most
to
importantly,
do something.
Sinclair isn't British.
Yeah.
True.
라이벌인가?
He's German.
어디가나 잘난 사람일수록
The tiny German boy.
시기하는 사람도 많은 법이지.
There's only one person in the cast, like in the main crew, the
시기는
sinners, who's
발전의
shorter than him.
원동력이니 잘난 쪽이
It's Don.
어제 그 파이 가게에서
At
회식비로
5'3".
준 거.
Don is very tiny. Man, there's a lot.
I think she's like the same height as Carnival.
Oh man. Also, there's a lot of good fan art there, and one of them that I've seen that I kind of been debating using as a wallpaper is one of Don Quixote.
I love Don Quixote and her trainers that she wears no matter what
안 그래도 그럴
actual footwear she's
생각이었습니다.
wearing.
후추 고추 상추 카레 맛으로요.
Like in Corp where she's just wearing her sneakers and the fucking
Oh,
hoodies.
Doombringer, oof.
Treat? No treat.
맛있겠는데?
That bit's real fucking funny though.
그럼 마저 얘기를 해보죠. 소문은
I'm
들었어요.
shocked to know that I'm taller than all the sinners. That's fucking baffling.
신생 회사가 있다.
I'm not shocked that I'm taller.
Like, I thought I'd be shorter than Merceau, maybe Rhodia.
그리고 그 황금 가지라는 건 폐쇄된
I am
로봇 토미 지부에서만
same height as Gregor.
황금가지의 존재는
Yeah.
어떻게 알게
Vergilius doesn't have a stated height.
He is taller than Rhodia by a fair difference. I think also
By a
taller.
head, like a head.
And if like Rhodia and Merceau are about the same height, Virgil's taller than the both of them.
Vergilius's height is taller than you.
몇 달 전까지 연구실
I mean, I'm not
근처의
shocked.
로봇 토미 지부 시설을 연구실로 쓰고 있었거든요.
It works like Emigori.
Oh, this is interesting. What?
그 끔찍한 곳에 연구소를 차렸다고?
하지만 전부 매몰되었다고 했는데요.
뭐 각종 희귀한 자원이나 자료들이 남아 있었어.
They were buried, but they dug.
연구 대상에 환상체도 포함되었던 건가요?
알아보시는군요. 연구원이라면
I mean,
그냥
it was
지나칠 수
firmly in
없는
the center
존재죠.
of their nest. It's no surprising that it's no surprise they fucked with it already.
Yeah. Like, they got the money and resources. They could have just gone for it, unlike the other ones.
잠깐. 너 설마
Time to poke the Cthulhus and see what
대가리한테
happens.
돌 던진 것도
They're not Cthulhu's. They're very human, and that's the problem.
Uh-oh. Does Heathcliff have beef after his chicken brethren have been abused?
히스클리프 씨는 가끔씩 예상치 못한 통찰력을 보여주시는
I'm kind of shocked at Heathcliff, says Faust.
당신들이 우연을 가장하여 뒤틀림을 소탕해야 하는 상황을 만든 것도 환상체 연구를 뒷받침해줄 수 있는 정보들을 얻기 위함이었군요.
Fuck.
우리 삼조 씨는 연기가 영 능숙하지 못해요. 평생을 올곧게만 살아와서 그런가.
Oh, I didn't skip one. Okay. Whew.
이해해 주세요. 저희로서는 뒤틀림과 환상체의 차이를 명확하게 알 재간이 없었거든요. 마음이 산산이 허물어졌을 때 뒤틀린다고 했었나요? 멋있는 비유였어요. 그렇다면 당신들이 허물어진 마음을 원상복귀시켜 준 건가요?
What's up?
Abnormalities are made from people.
무너진 마음을
Also, calling Samjo upright is interesting.
길을 가르쳐 드린 거예요. 계속 머물지 그곳으로 걸어갈지는 은봉이네 호프집 사장님의 선택이었죠.
Wow, we're apparently just like 13 wandering counselors, and our counsel is beat you up until you're back to normal.
I mean, that's what we learned from Dawn, dude.
제가 조금만 더 어렸다면 펄쩍 뛰면서
Remember when she beat the shit out of Sinclair?
Yeah, true.
Worked.
That was like a very genuine moment from her, and I really like that, even though it was very violent. She was like,
it's more a testament to the things she's been through.
She was just like, I've seen this before. I know how to handle it. It's not great, but like it's the best we could do.
언제든지 사용하죠.
동랑님, 또 이야기가 새고 있습니다.
그렇네요. 자, 우리가 로보토미 지부 시설에서 행복하게 연구를 하던 어느 날, 무력 습격 테러가 일어났어요.
That's real bad.
눈앞에서 폭탄이 터지는 걸 본 적 있나요? 장관이죠. 모든 것이 한순간에 시작되고 끝나버리더군요. 우주 같죠?
You're really chill for someone who's seen a bomb explode in their face.
Also, like, all things considered, Samjo is pretty much a straight shooter, hence why he's bad at lying.
인원의 신분은 특정할 수 없을 정도로
Yeah, he's trustworthy because of how obviously shifty he seems in a paradoxical way.
결국 동랑시 팀이 머물고 있었던 연구실은 그 테러 집단들이 점령해 버렸습니다.
연구실은 그때 옮겼던 것인가 보군.
피해는 어느 정도요?
Dongran turned his gaze from Yisung to the sporadically unoccupied seats.
저 비어 있는 자리들은 말이죠. 당분간은 공석일 거예요. 죽었거든요. 그때의 테러로.
Yikes. Looking closely, I saw snacks and flowers placed on the cushions, probably as a way to mourn the dead.
이 친구는 손가락만 겨우 건졌는데 둘 곳이 마땅하지 않아서 따로 보관 중이에요. 저쪽 2층 진열장에 있을 거예요.
Remember, this is actually written by a bunch of literary majors. They know when to turn on the tears at the right time.
너무나 많은 걸 두고 와야 했어요. 동랑 씨. 특히 제 얼굴 캐릭터로 만들었던
Oh, never mind.
되게 좋아하는 기념품이었는데.
None to tears. Actually, no. Never mind.
It was just like, I tried to rope him in with the drama, and then handbrake.
그러면 저 자리는 어떤 자리지?
I don't like this guy.
He's very. There's a term I'm trying to look for.
Weasley?
What?
Weasley, maybe?
No,
That bastard is what he is.
I don't know if he's like intentionally. I think aloof is the term I'm looking for.
Well, he's fake. He like puts on a friendly persona, but it's very clear that there's something deeply wrong with this man.
새로운 직원이 오기를 기다리고 있는 중이죠.
그럼 모집 요강이 따로 있는 건가요?
Man, everybody really just wants to work for K-Corp. Ishmael's bright-eyed inquisitions was interrupted by Samjo's displeased utterance.
우리 삼조 씨 심기 불편해졌다. 이제 진짜 본론으로 넘어갈까요, 삼조 씨?
단도직입적으로
I mean,
말합니다.
really,
서로 윈윈.
he is very affable. It's the problem is he's just way too casual about this horrible violence.
빼앗긴 연구실을 되찾아 주신다면 당신들에겐 저희가 발견한
I mean, that's a good fucking deal.
소유권을 양도하겠습니다.
질문드리죠. 확정 계약인가요? 아니면 사후 검토 계약인가요? 방식은 대표 기관
And then Faust puts on the legal face.
답변하겠습니다. 하자 책임 없이 대표기관 집행 방식으로 즉석 계약 방식입니다. 1급 계약 사무소를 이용한 이페인을 둔 계약도 절차대로 진행될 예정입니다.
Immediate delegate body represented contract with no warranty liability. No warranty liability. Why am I struggling on that?
I'm pretty sure they're intentionally making it like fucking legalese.
I know, but like... Contract office. I don't know what's going on. Does this really have to be so complicated?
제2사에서는 제대로 된 이페인을 구하지 못하는 바람에 황금 가지를 곧바로 넘겨받지 못했잖아요.
Which one was J Corp? Was that
Roger's chapter.
미리우 추파의 우이드 그 자식 로저가 게임에서 이겼는데 약속 안 지키고 묻지마 싸움 걸었잖아.
Oh yeah.
And Mary Arch Chills.
Ida, that chick's great.
네, 맞아요. 이페인이 되어줄 줄 알았던 아이드 씨가 쏜살같이 태도를 바꿔버리는 바람에 무력으로 가져와야만 했었죠. 그래서 입회나 공증을 해주는 협회나 계약 사무소를 이용하는 편이 돈은 많이 들어도 제일 안전한 거예요. 파우스트 씨도.
Yeah, she's still alive. That means I'm waiting with bated breath for that gal to come back. She's awesome and awful.
I mean, she fucked off when she did because she was like, "Yep, no."
She was smart.
Can't beat these people. I'm out. Bye.
Ishmael explained like it was common knowledge. I guess it's something well known among city folk.
이건 확실히 저희 쪽에 유리한 체결 방식이군요.
목적만 확실히
달성한다면요.
That's right.
The goal. We watched with our mouths agape as the two declared the conclusion at once.
비밀인데 전 사실 삼조 씨가 하는 말에 절대 그렇구나 하고 넘기는 거죠.
I don't know legalese. I'm a scientist.
우연인가? 우리도 마찬가지인데.
적어도 동랑 씨는 알아들어야 하는 거 아닌가요?
아, 그래도 K사 연구실과 계약을 맺으면 당분간은.
I mean, that's real nice, actually. I don't want to fight against fucking bulletmen.
아무리 상처 입혀도 끊임없이 치료되었던 분들이요.
The team fell into a somber silence. All the memories related to them were filled with misery and suffering.
아, 저희 K사만의 재생 기술을 이미 보셨나 보네요.
아우, 받기만 했겠어?
As we all stare at Donkey.
아유, 지긋지긋할 만큼 겪고 또 겪었지.
그럼 대신 기념으로 제 실험실 보여드릴까요? 여기 말고 엘리베이터를 한 번 더 타야 해요.
It's really funny because like all of these guys are like, God, I fucking hate HP bullets. They're so obnoxious when you're fighting against them. And then I think back to Lobotomy Corporation. I'm like, I didn't really find any use for the HP bullets. They were great once in a while, but like an abnormality would just like juice one of my employees if I looked at it funny.
거기까지 보여주실 생각입니까, 동랑님? 관계자 외 출입 금지인 곳인데.
Well, the SP and the shield bullets were also from
Yeah, the SP bullets I found a lot more useful for. It's just that these guys are like hyping up the HP bullets and I'm like, I don't remember them being all that great. Also, like I'm pretty sure Dongran's familiarity is purely rooted on the individual that he feels like is a friend.
방금 삼조 씨 엄청 웃긴 소리 냈다. 아, 뭐 어때? 계약 체결한 기념으로 놀러 가 보는 거지.
Wait, did we actually sign the contract already? What?
More or less.
I wasn't sure if there was an appropriate way to celebrate things, but since no one on the team objected, I decided to follow him.
So, other fun fact about Dongrong.
Yeah?
He was around during the brutal occupation of Korea by Japan.
Yeah?
Was very pro-Japan.
Uh-oh.
And was in bed with the provisional government.
No. So this guy, we can't trust him as far as we can throw him, is what I'm hearing.
And was very outspoken against Korean national identity, yes.
Ugh.
What I'm saying is this man's based off a rat bastard.
It really feels like it, doesn't it? After boasting about K-Corp's regeneration technology, Dong Rong invited us to his lab. Disregarding Samjo's visible shock, we followed Dong Rong into his workplace.
바로 이곳에서 재생 앰플을 제작하고
This
있답니다.
place looks weirdly familiar.
표면적으로는 HP 탄이라고 불리고 있기는 하지만 근간은 나노 로봇 치료 기술이죠.
I'm glad that we have just, you know, RPGified a product here.
이런저런 고리가 있었지만
Reminds me of the ending of
제가 최근에 아주
Dead Money.
조금 개량한 앰플이 제일 대중적인
Dead Money?
Fallout.
Yeah, I know. I'm like trying to remember. Dead Money.
The casino.
Darklight, the answer is he's trying to get in with us, basically, and seem more approachable by showing us these things.
Yeah, he really comes off as like a manipulative, slimy bastard.
Yeah, especially considering his literary inspiration.
그걸 보급한 사람이 대기야? 진짜 우리가 그것
So I have a question.
꼼이래.
What happens if a perfectly healthy individual either A, takes an HP bullet, or B, falls into one of these?
I don't know about falling in, but if they take the
거의
bullet,
네
it's
발로
fucking
발발
nothing.
기어서 간신히 넘었죠.
그래도 전사하거나
No. If you're referring to the distortion detective Darklight, they got hunted for recording it.
회사마다 업무 중 사망에 따른 정의가 다르고 절차도 복잡하다고 들었어요. 삼조 씨가 뭐라고 설명해 줬는데?
This is a terrifying statement right here. Every company has a different definition of death at work.
I mean, when you can cure borderline fatal injuries, yeah, it is a different definition.
그럴 리가요. HP탄은 이미 상용화된 지 오래된 기술이에요.
Improvement of livestock with.
가축 개량 연구를 진행 중.
I don't like this mental image of us cutting the bull's meat off as it's alive and then HP bulleting it.
Time for casual animal cruelty.
Yeah.
Infinite meat.
I mean, why did the people at fucking Dead Rising think of this? Just to have a magical HP bullet.
가축.
I feel like I had a conversation about the infinite meat animal during like a fucking pen and paper game.
절단이 아무것도
People called me a monster for it.
그저 순간에
It is very cruel as a concept.
It is profoundly.
생각해 보세요. 우리는 질 좋은
There we go.
무한하게 먹을 수 있는 거예요.
That Hell's Chicken chapter is feeling a bit more foreboding.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Yubons didn't use any K-Corp chicken.
It's true. It's true.
가축들의 고기를 말이죠.
Slightly less animal cruelty.
동랑 씨도 로자 씨처럼 누구보다 고기를 진심으로 사랑하시네요.
사랑이라. 시간과 관심을 끝없이 쏟는 게 사랑이라면 그럴지도 모르겠네요.
He certainly loves his accomplishments.
This man doesn't know what love is.
둘이 묘하게 재수 없는 게 아까부터 끼리끼리 잘 노는구만.
Don't beat up our client, okay, Heathcliff?
Look, he understands what things are like from the chicken's perspective. This is terrible to him.
Heathcliff has a newfound like thought of empathy.
Time for Heathcliff to break out all the chickens and start a revolution.
Heathcliff is surprisingly Heathcliff is the first one to switch to veganism.
We see live chickens whose wings and legs have been sliced endlessly. They don't even struggle, as if they feel no pain.
Yeah, you sedate them and heal them. It works.
내 눈엔 그냥 액체랑 다를 거 없어 보이는데.
Yeah, that's the idea, Gregor. They're nano. You can't see them.
Man, this is really funny. Because another Korean game that we played recently discussed the idea of like the food scenario, and that was oh god, I'm blanking on it. You remember the name of the game, Torpo? The one that the action platform that was like smitten with last year? Dungeon Munchies.
That wasn't Korean.
Oh, what? Really?
That was Taiwanese.
Okay, my mistake. But like, Dungeon Munchies, one of the pivotal plot points was solving the mystery of like world hunger.
너무나 작은 입자가 유동성을 가지면
It went very well.
보이는 법이니까요.
It sure did.
식량을 위해서 이렇게
Sinclair, we already did.
어렸을 때부터 육즙이 흐르는 고기를 먹고 자란 도련님은 보기가 역하신가 보네.
God, that's true, huh?
Please, Heathcliff would just not eat chicken. Beef is fine. Pork, fantastic.
밥을 위해서는 못할 것이 없는 사람도 세상에 많아.
Turkey, a little close for comfort.
아니, 그거랑 다르잖아요. 그리고 저희 가족들은 고기를 먹지 않는 분들이었어요.
That's...
Yeah, they ate electricity.
Oh, right,
they ate
right.
nails.
right. Implants, I forgot.
왜 굳이 이런 형태여야 해요? 그러니까 제 말은
That was the last dinner we ever had.
하려는 말이 뭔지 알 것 같아요. 역시 조금 부자연스럽죠. 단순히 식량 개선을 위한 거였다면 충분히 더 효율적인 방식이 있을 텐데요.
적어도 이거 하나는 확실하네. 진작 이 기술이 뒷골목에 전부 퍼졌더라면.
A lot more people would not be starving on the streets, yes.
나와 친구들은 쓰레기통에.
Well, that's not how capitalism works.
It's true.
Yep. I mean, and Ish also mentioned it's weirdly inefficient.
아니요.
Why even keep the chicken alive at all? Why not just grow cells in a vat?
Yisung?
저치들은 날 수 있다는 것도
Well,
평생 모를
also
것이야.
the nanomachines are very expensive.
Ooh, that's an interesting statement. This process is actively denying the like primal instincts of the creature.
But wait, chickens can't fly.
Yisung spoke, staring directly into Dong Rong. It was
He seems to have a
unusual for him to take this much interest in matters.
반론합니다. 닭은 본래 날지 못하고 이 기술은 현재 수많은 시민에게 질적인
Thank you, Torpo, or should I say Samjo?
Okay, first off, I don't want to be compared to the main character of a work about making the best of a bad situation in the brutal occupation of Korea by Japan.
Yisung seems to have a
it's
philosophical objection.
It's almost like we know who Dong Rang is talking about now.
본래는 눈조차 잘 마주하지 않던 사람이 누군가를 또다시 노려본다는 건 그만큼 절박하다는 거잖아요.
Oh.
사육은
연구실에 무슨 일이 생긴 모양입니다.
What?
지금 연구실로 가는 게 좋은 선택일까요?
괜찮을 거야, 삼조 씨. 이분들은 우리 재생 앰플을 장착한 K사 경비들과도 맞서 싸워놓고 생체 변화 없으신
About that.
I mean, he's right. You don't have a scratch.
Well,
Not anymore.
Dante would disagree.
Dante doesn't have a scratch either.
The only injury is psychological.
Terrorist organization.
Unfortunately for Dante, mental health support doesn't exist in the city, so...
Intruders broke into the lab. Samjo called them terrorists, but they reject the notion and instead introduce themselves as the Technology Liberation Alliance. Whatever they are, we have to fight them to survive the attack and proceed with the request. So, one thing I would like to point out before we continue. Incorrect button. Oh, it's not listed here. We'll have to view that later then. This team should be good.
준비는 끝났습니다. 명령 대기. 직원 여러분들은 신속하게
Oh, what the fuck is that?
아, 잘못 발사됐다.
이상과에 감지되었습니다. 직원 여러분들은 각자 소지하고 있는 재생 앰플을 활성화시킨 후에 18초 내로 도착할 K사 경비들을 기다려.
저 멘트는 여전하네.
Oh, I like her design.
말은 항상 차분한 목소리로 말해야 하는 걸까?
She stole one of the K-Corp coats.
숨이라도
Crossed
헐떡이면서
it out.
말해야지 사람들을 대피시키는데 효과적이지 않겠어?
Can't wait to see how she dies horribly.
Oh yeah. Life is fleeting in the PM verse.
말이 너무 많아.
That's the time of like, shut up.
모두 무사하십니까? 혹시라도 무사하지 않은 분들은 재생 앰플을 받아가시면 됩니다. 교차 적합 검사를 받아야 하긴 하지만 일단 급하니.
Cross compatibility test. Interesting.
태어나네. 보통 테러가 벌어지면 단체로 혼란에 휩싸이지 않나?
첫 테러엔 모두가 우왕좌왕했었죠. 그땐 폭발 감지 안.
We probably haven't seen the logo yet. Remember, there are a lot of organizations in the PM verse. At least 26, definitely more.
항상 말하지만 그건 로비에서 일어난 테러였고 저는 책상 깊숙이 떨어진 수첩을 주우려던 것뿐이었습니다. 심각하게 받아들이셔야 합니다, 동랑님. 둥지 한복판에 있는 K사 연구실을 습격한 건 보통 일이 아닙니다.
그러게. 이번엔 용케 연구.
Oh, I think I've sprained my ankle.
나 왼쪽 다리가 좀 삔 것 같아, 삼주 씨.
There we go. That's more of an appropriate reaction. I watched as Samjo injected a regeneration ampule into Dongrong's body.
로보토미 지부를 점령하고 있다는 테러 집단이 저자들인가?
맞아요. 호랑.
저 사람들이 테러 단체들이라고요? 그다지 전투에 특화되어 있지는 않아 보이는데요.
Who needs to be well trained when you just throw a bomb into an area?
꼬맹이가 이제 그런 눈썰미도 생겼냐?
Heathcliff is like a mean older brother to Sinclair now.
당연합니다. 직접 전투에 나서는 건 저들이 아니니까요. 딱 보기에도 동랑님처럼 비실비실해 보이지 않습니까?
돈 있는 놈들은 직접 안 싸우더라도 만에 하나 모른다면서 신체 강화 시술을 받더만. 저보다 엄살 아니야?
꼭 그렇지만도 않습니다. 신체 강화 방법이 다양한 만큼 형태에
Yeah, we learned that last chapter.
괴로워하기도 하니까요. 둥지에 따라서 거주민인 깃털들이 작용 미달이면 일정 위력 이상의 시술을 받는 것을 금기시하는 곳도 있어요.
Fun fact, if you've ever played the roguelike Caves of Cud, this is a thing that happens when you play as the, I forget what they're called, but they're people that basically level up by, altering themselves with robotics, but you need to level up your permission license to get better robotics enhanced on you. Trukin, thank you, Carmine.
곤란하기라도 하나 봐. 그치?
그 가능성도
I like how Rudy is like, oh, they don't want the lower class to rise up, huh?
하지만
Roger knows what's up.
강화 시술은 고출력 차량과 흡사합니다.
Which is a weird thing, because like in alongside leveling up, you have to level up your copyright laws to get better in the weird mutation apocalypse that is Caves of Cud.
둥지 안의 여러 질서는 금방이라도 깨질 테니 그 부분을 예방하는 차원이 클 거예요.
아, 열성적인 설명 중에 미안하지만 참고로 전 엄살은 아니고 진짜.
Sorry to interrupt, but I'm actually in a lot of pain.
Please do something about the terrorists.
Oh boy, it's these guys with their upside down keep outs. That is a primal fear. That is a fear that you only know from coming back after getting exploded with a grenade.
검문소에서 봤던.
이제는 우리의 든든한 아군이겠네요.
Fucking Israel here. Now there are reliable allies. Those robots look seriously hostile.
5천의 과다 출혈, 12cm 이상의 척추 손상, 심장 동맥 적중, 두개골 파괴.
What?
그리하여 모든 적은 불필요한 고통 없이 즉사.
Oh, interesting.
불필요한 고통도 고통이지만 그냥 애매하게 뇌가 남아버리면 되살아나 버리니까 곤란해서 그런 거 아니었어? 저기 실례가 안 된다면 너네 바로 죽진 않아도 그냥 죽은 척 해줄 수 있을까? 얘 어제 밤새워서 즉사기능 업그레이드 된 거거든.
조용히.
봐봐, 내 말이 맞잖아. 저 반동거리로는 후드역까지만 통과된다니까. 이걸 꼭 실전을 통해서 깨달아야 속이 후련하니?
진짜 측두역까지 뚫었어야 했는데.
질 수 없죠. 로봇은 저희 쪽에도 있거든요.
Robot fight.
나타날 텐데. 아하, 짠. 재생 앰플 투여 드론이에요.
And they're gonna shoot it immediately.
그래도 든든하겠어요. 상처를 입을 때마다 즉각적으로 재생 앰플을 투여해 주는 건가요?
네. 머리통이 날아가거나 황금 시간을 놓쳐 뇌가 정지한 상태가 되기 전에만 주입되면 그들은 불사입니다.
Ah, that's the interesting thing. The tech only works if the brain still functions. Also, an interesting thought. A terrorist organization is concerned with doing unnecessary harm, which is odd to think about. It almost seems paradoxical.
Yeah.
Well, that man's dead.
장기가 관통되거나.
I mean, to be fair,
is it paradoxical if it's core to their beliefs?
I guess like if they're like a political organization that's trying to achieve a political aim, it is reasonable to assume that they wouldn't want unnecessary casualties.
These aren't just wanton acts of violence. These are very deliberate.
I think the thing that misled me is that K-Corp refers to them as terrorists.
I mean, yeah, but K-Corp's basically a nation state.
어이쿠. 뼈가 부러지는 것 정도는.
Wait, are they? Oh no, that's the blood dripping. I was like, is it vacuuming?
그렇다고 아픔조차 못 느끼지는 않을 텐데요. 저들은
Because remember, if they injure them in any way, they'll just be injected with the nanomachines again. So at that point, it's just excessive cruelty.
바로 옆에 있는 동료의 신체가 절단되어도 눈길조차 안 주잖아요.
These are not Roombas. These are terror spiders.
It's a maze.
당연한 일이다.
It's a legged base.
복구가 된다면 모든 판단은 부수적인 일이 될 뿐.
It's a wrecking ball with legs.
저희도 언젠가는 저렇게 변하는.
That's an interesting statement, Honglu.
그런 걸 왜 생각하는지 모르겠군.
궁금하잖아요.
그런데
That's a weird interaction between those two.
스들은 누구야?
Just the most nothing in between them.
우리가 알 바는 아니.
맞아.
Oh, fuck.
그런데 계속 마주보고 있으려니까
And
좀
didn't we,
어색해서.
in one of the previous chapters, have a discussion about the lack of fear of death dulling one's senses?
If we did, I can't remember, but that's because it's been months ago.
고작 테러 조직 따위한테 왜 자기 소개를 해야 하죠?
우린 테러 조직 따위가 아니다. 말
I mean, I meant before that, Darklight.
나는 그 어감 나쁘지 않은 것 같아. 4살 때 내 가치관과 맥락은 같아서 11살 때 쓴 원자 논문이 당선되면서 어쩔 수 없이 대학원에 부름을 받게 됐지만.
조용히 해. 우리는 기술 해방 연합이다.
어떤 기술을 해방시키는 거죠? 기술이라는 것도 자유를 원하는 건가요?
아마도 저 연구실 안에 있는 동물들 아닐까요?
들었어? 쟤 우리가 동물 보호사라도 되는
Man,
거나 본데?
it's weird Sinclair after having the big thing of his chapter, just every moment being told, nah, that's not right at all, Sinclair. Sorry, buddy.
미안한데 그런 고리타분한 유행은 옛적에 끝났단다. 우리가
I mean, he's
행복하게
using
자라나
common sense in a city
건강하게
that's
지킨다
insane.
싶죠.
Yeah.
잘 시간까지 갈아가면서 기계들을 조립하는 줄 알아?
This is coming back to chickens.
특히 X-32형 볼트는 요새 구하기도 힘들어서 다른 둥지를 통해서만 주문해야 돼. 세금이 얼마나 붙는지 알아?
Oh, this is getting real interesting.
X-32형 볼트는 C-9 볼트를 주조한 다음 2시간 간격으로 담금질을 하면 대체가 가능합니다.
어디서 가짜게 아는 척을.
오, 아니야. 그럴듯해.
That'd be really funny if this is all just disarmed by Faust going, but actually.
Actually.
Yeah.
왜 적군한테까지 팁을 주는 거야, 파우스트 씨?
I mean, if it disarms the scenario.
Faust is a genius.
Researchers gotta trade notes. It's more valuable than life. Yeah, I like that. I was like, oh wait, shit, that could work. What? Oh fuck. I would like to point out something. Where is it?
Skill 3.
Thank you. If target is a mechanical amalgam, deal 10% more damage. I was wondering what this was. I thought this was just flavor. Does it say it here? Are these things classified as mechanical amalgams? Man, you were just talking about Fallout a while ago, Tiger. Now we're looking at these Fallout-looking motherfuckers. This one looks like a virus.
Yeah, so remember how before we talked about Sinclair and Sinclair being busted?
Yeah, he's only getting even more busted.
Like, if you get a good turn, Sinclair can kill one of those in a single move.
Well, you already put one down to 40. I'm sorry, 36. God, this music's real good, though.
The music in this chapter is bumping.
Yeah, right? Oh, they have crit up. Interesting. What's that other icon? Oh, game
true.
Though it doesn't seem like Sinclair's getting any good turns right now.
시동 걸어볼까?
Uh-oh.
확인 사살. 승객이 땅콩 한 방 먹였어.
Bonk. Jesus, 30.
이상한 기운을 두르고 있어요.
Faster. Wow, I'm already down to 6 bullets on Ish.
교전 시작합니다.
Win rate button go burn.
That thing was already dead and I didn't even realize it.
Yeah, she just kind of tapped it.
Ah, Sinclair. Chicken goes to closer, Sinclair.
불길 속으로 다 죽어라.
자, 한 건 했고.
Also, man, she generates a lot of charge and doesn't use a whole lot of it.
칼은 기분 나빠.
시동 걸어볼까?
Time for the bonks.
One day your Merceau will learn how to fucking flip his goddamn coin.
He's only missed 1 of 4.
No, that was 2 of 4, both times.
Really?
Yeah.
방금 건 아무 쓸모도 없었어. 바보.
Why are you not getting that chain extension? Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
she has to hit heads on the last coin.
Yeah, I thought she did.
확인 사살.
God, that does so much work. Ish fucking killing it with these robots.
이기는 편, 우리 편.
This will be good.
I can see this setup having trouble in the future.
Yeah, I feel like I had to swap out Merso and Greg. But Ish
Yeah,
is
it's nice having the whole team there, but also like
I'm sad to say that Greg isn't pulling in the work that I hope he would, because I was really hoping for Rupture to put in some work.
Rupture as it is on an individual is just not enough to be worthwhile.
It only works if the Rupture is already cranked, like say with R Heathcliff or LCCB-ish.
저희가 이길 것 같아요.
Our Heathcliff doesn't really crank the Rupture though.
He puts out like 2 stacks of 6 on his ult, which is really good in combination with the fragile he outputs.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, I only have 1 bullet. But this fight's almost over.
I think the issue is just Merso and Greg are just not pulling their weight.
Yeah, which is unfortunate. Because I put a lot of gold tickets into those bastards.
Luckily, you have 200 enkephalin capsules.
Just hit the skip button. A whole lot.
Here's also another scenario we're running into. I actually have to use energy again. Oh no. Intruders broke into lab. Oh yeah, we covered this dialogue.
Yeah, as far as I know, that there is no plot this fight.
Yeah, it's just a lot of
fights.
robots. That's what I was asking Torpo about. This is like, I heard the chapter count. What's the plot to fight ratio? And the answer is, ugh.
Yeah, yeah.
I specifically said to Wang it's about 2 fights to every 1 story, which honestly is more like 3 fights to every 1 story, and only 50-50 if a fight has story or not.
Yeah, every time I see someone like Botcha Mania on the background, it's Greg or Merso.
조금씩 끝이 보이네요.
My issue is more their damage output.
Oh, this guy's at full health. Yeah, I should use the Quake rounds on him. Oh, it's about to be way less.
Tremor is good, but overindulging in Tremor isn't, because it only affects stagger.
이 공격은 꽤 먹혀든 것 같아요.
Yeah, if you're gonna do Tremor, you need someone to pop and someone to dump a metric fuck ton of it.
Yep. So far, I am at part 35 of this chapter, and fingers crossed I haven't had to redo a single one.
Some of these I've gotten EXs on by the skin of my teeth.
제대로 찝었군. 자,
But also, I haven't been popping boxes to get through the chapter faster.
방찌로도 맞았나? 적군이 더 강해진 것 같아.
There's only 1 fight I had trouble with. 1 fight.
There's a fight I'm currently on that I'm having trouble with trying to EX something. Goddammit.
Said fight left me with only my Sinclair left with 11 health on the last turn.
And that little German boy's putting in work.
He put in so much work that day.
Did I ult?
I haven't had really anybody die on me. Mostly it's just that trying to get below 10, with 10 and below is what's like getting me.
Yeah, that was Greg's ult, and it did less than 30.
Wacky.
The problem is, you also don't have anything that really complements your Sinclair out in the field.
Yeah. Nah, I get you. Like I put faith in the Rose Spanners, and it doesn't seem like it's paying off.
Oh, Roach is doing work. It's just that Greg and Merceau aren't.
Yeah.
Because once again, like Rhodia's just good. Like she feeds off her own kit. Oh my God, Merceau!
Meanwhile, fucking Sinclair with his motorcycle axe doing a casual 140.
One day your Rhodian will make that fucking rhyme shank flip.
Yeah. Really, it's about the AoE and doing multiple tremor bursts. Later, Greg.
I think Greg is more like you had to build up charge on him, then you pop his third skill, so you put him in a bunch of rupture.
Yeah.
He feels like he would be better on Rupture-centric teams than on Tremor-centric teams.
So there are no Rupture Center teams, so it's like, oh, well.
Pain.
Yeah.
Enjoy the bench, buddy.
His passive is nice in the way that it does, like, if anybody has, if you're doing, like, Tremor or whatnot, he does, anyway, like, where enemies who are conflicted with Tremor get, physical Rupture.
That turned out pretty well.
I like Greg mumbling in the background.
It's kind of why I like the multiple announcers thing, because you get to hear a wide breadth of reactions. It's always impressive to see Rodion just outdo Grip Sinclair. And yeah,
going early before I started using it, it's like I had Rose Banner Merceau and like go toe to toe with Rose Banner.
Decay ampules.
The problem is your Sinclair who shall grip isn't really being given the tools he needs to really ramp.
Oh. Oh, don't worry, you'll level up soon. Ugh.
Oh, wow, fuckity wow, you got 34.
I wanna keep this for a rainy day.
You will get 0 pity from me, motherfucker.
The question is who could I use out of what I have? Because the answer is use Nail Dawn, but I don't have Nail Dawn ready.
You do have 227 enkephaling capsules.
You really want me to burn it in like the middle of a fucking stream?
What are you going to spend it on?
No, in the middle of a stream.
You can just do the skip thing and get 6 gold tickets.
That's not enough to get her anywhere near there.
Yeah, you can skip a bunch.
How much do I have anyway? I might be overthinking this. Oh.
Yeah, but also a bunch of silver tickets too.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when I saw that. How much does that boost me?
Wait, before you do that, do you have any of the level boost tickets?
Oh, level 10, that's it.
Well, I'll save you on tickets at least.
I guess so. That gets them to 27.
Yep.
Ugh. What else do I have? Because you have the right answer. It's just a matter of I'd rather not waste airtime doing that. And I just like to look at what I have. Honestly,
it wouldn't take long, but
if we're looking to get red on here, our Heath.
Is Pierce really gonna cut it against him though?
I don't know is the thing. I don't know what the robots are weak against.
Also,
I think Pierce is decent against them.
Pierce is fine. Pierce is normal. Slash that's the problem. That's right.
Yeah, so we could use Rabbit.
Yeah, just be warned about the ammo problem that you're already having with Ish.
Nah, I getcha. It's gonna be doubly an issue for Heathcliff. What? Oh, right. It keeps it there like, where's the thing for the plot? It's over here. Greg.
자, 불 뜯을 시간이다.
Oh, I think I know why she's having the issue. Let's try this. Dut.
몸 좀 풀어보자고.
Dut.
망치.
자, 불 뜯을 시간이다.
So we'll be seeing more of Sinclair's coins and less of the Gunners. Sevenonis is good, but I don't know if she synergizes because her skills are green, yellow, and orange.
And she is a clasher, but that is not the problem here.
And the scenario we're looking for specifically is if we are going to be relying on Death Grip's Faust, we want to be able to reliably trigger Fluid Sac. Do we have any Lust on our team? Oh, Death Grips has it. And Sinclair has it. Gloom is provided by Faust and Ishmael. Do we have purple?
You have plenty of purple.
Faust has a shitload of purple. Remember Cackle?
Yeah, but who else?
Yes, purple. And if you're bringing R. Heathcliff, he also has purple.
He has a purple, but I'm wondering if there's...
Also Rhodia.
Oh yeah, no, we got it. And we need the red specifically for Death Grip Sinclair. That way he could be crazier faster.
Control of madness.
I need one yellow. What do I need a yellow for? Oh, I want to do something quick to Sinclair real quick. Mainly because Lifetime Stew fucking sucks.
It sucks, and also... Oh.
It's only good uses if you're running a full burn team.
It could still... I know what you're thinking, Torpo. I could still make it work.
I'm sure you can. No, I was going to say, I am deeply paranoid, so I just leave any egos off Sinclair.
Yeah, I knew what you were thinking, because I do that during Mirror Dungeons as well.
I wasn't going to say you were wrong or not. I know there are people who like to abuse it to get Sinclair down faster. But, like, for me? I don't trust it.
Well, yeah, I had a problem just moments ago with that.
K사에서 이 재생 앰플의 개량을
He killed two of my dudes.
천문학적인 연구비를 지원해줬어요. 슈렌느가 알면 세 달은 화낼지도 모르니까 비밀이에요.
Interesting that you know the exact timeline.
시계는 그까짓 고통이 얼마나 무서웠는지. 우리가 죽어야지만 시계를 돌리더군.
Afraid of a little pain. It's a lot of pain.
나 지금 오른손 뼈에 조금 금이 간 것 같은데. 앰플 맞아도
To be
됐어.
fair, Ryoshi ain't right in the head.
영 불편하네.
At least Rodion here is like saying, yeah, can I get a module? I don't want to rely on Dante.
At least Sinclair thanks us.
Rhodia stood in front of a K-Corp drone and extended her right arm.
For all his faults, Sinclair is a good boy. Arguably the goodest boy.
Cannot administer.
선제-54 유형의 모드에서는 혈정 주입은 가능하나 재생 앰플은 1리터 이상의 출혈자라는 조건이 있으며 따라서 현재 상황에서 주입이 불가능함을 안내드립니다. 덧붙여
the paradox of healthcare bureaucracy.
Literally putting a price on human life.
Mm-hmm.
It's very expensive.
무슨 소리야? 그럼 팔다리 중 하나라도 잘려오라는 거야?
이미 그러고 있잖아요. 저 K사 경비들.
Oh.
재생 앰플을 주입받으려고 스스로
That's fucking dark, dude.
어쩔 수 없습니다. 생체기 하나 날 때마다 재생 앰플을 사용하는 건 심각한 비용 낭비니까요.
I mean, it's a logical consequence.
당신네 같은 중소기업은 함부로 쓰지도 못할 가치입니다.
Man, as a man who studied in the healthcare field, this very much is the exact problem of focusing on downstream care rather than upstream care.
I mean, homie, as someone who worked in the healthcare field, and had to deal with insurance, this is what I had to deal with.
Yeesh.
Healthcare sucks.
Looks a bit dangerous here. Those machines are too rough. They may get me killed if I'm not careful.
I loved being audited by fucking United on the regular. It was good. It was a really good feeling.
I might want to stay away from the fray of it just to be safe. Just then, something grazed past my head. I mean, my head with a threatening shrill. Oh, interesting. Right as another projectile flew at me, Ishmael swiftly stretched her arm to take the hit. What?
Wait a second. That wasn't like that
see
before.
that.
I didn't see that either.
Anybody know what that's supposed to say?
Bitch, I can't read Korean.
Oh, I was hoping you'd remember.
No.
Instead, there was a K-Corp drone glaring with red.
I think it was just Ishmael saying, get down, manager.
But there would be a tag there, wouldn't it?
It was probably about how it was no longer the friendly green drone, but now red.
Ah.
제가 대신 맞았는데요, 오티스 씨.
이 오티스가 대신 맞았어야 했습니다. 젠장.
Heathcliff. Sorry, not Heathcliff. Ishmael is like built for this job, Otis.
Otis, it should have been me.
Skipped line.
오작동을 일으키는군.
I sure did.
Please, I want to hear you say excuse me. How dare you?
Fine, okay, jeez.
저기요.
There we go.
반론합니다. 그건 5인 사격이 아니었습니다.
For Watson, Jesus Christ. No,
So-
it was fine until they patched it.
So here's the paradox. That's not technically Watson's territory. Watson already did their job for that. This is something on PM's end.
Also, yes, 8 Escape, that's true, but also, Dongrong is worth more.
미처 되지 못한 모양이군요.
He is the employee of the month, essentially. The best employee in the company.
무슨 헛소리를.
알다시피 당신들이 이곳까지 들어오게 된 건 순전히
And he's the head
동랑님의
researcher of the food department, Darklight. It's just, he is...
이곳에
They're
손님이
most
방문하는
acclaimed.
경우는 극히 드문 일.
There's a reason why this company is so successful. Therefore, squeaky wheel gets the grease. Where it flew, it was the enemy. It wasn't the enemy's. Ah.
Oh, it wasn't the enemy firing, it was...
Man, good job. Nice work, Kuoshi.
Where she just put it
Yeah.
in the translator.
I mean, like, nice work as in he actually put in the work.
그게 대체 무슨 소리인데요?
K사 재생드론의 쓰임새는 단순한 치료가 전부가 아니라는 소리입니다.
왜?
Oh, that's bad.
보이죠?
I don't feel
누가
so
한
good,
명이라도
manager.
알아듣게 얘기를.
K사 드론은
melting love. How dare
평소엔
you?
부상자들에게 재생 앰플을 주입시켜 주지만 전장 이탈자들에게는
Not even the right
붕괴
color.
앰플을 주입시킵니다.
So why are the drones considering us deserters? It shot the decay ampule at me because I was trying to escape the combat zone?
역겹군 그래. 아니, 전쟁 중도 아닌데 즉결 처분이 받아들여지나?
Yeah, it's really great that, like, half your fucking crew is soldiers.
당신이 있던
More like a
둥지에서는
third, but still.
인명에 대한 가치가 높았나 봅니다. 그렇죠? 저 기계들은
I mean, when a lot of war laws are being applied to civilians, yeah, it's a good thing to have those viewpoints on the side.
That he clarifies the rank of staff matters in their cost evaluation, basically.
이해해라. 네가 받아들여라.
Kreger's like two fucking words away from just lopping off Samjo's head.
그따위 강요? 너무
I mean,
많이
it's a
받아서
miracle
별로
Rodya
하고
hasn't
싶지
gone
않은
ape shit.
거
Also, man, are we gonna be able to get Ish back?
이해는 되네요.
As long as her brain is intact, well, heart, it's her heart.
아군의 승률이 23.5% 상승하였다는
So,
연구 결과도
might be a good
있었어요.
idea to move fast.
연구자들 사이에서는
Yeah, for the sinners, it's the heart that needs to remain intact.
Interesting. Also, thanks for the follow, Wizard.
예로부터 전장의 사기를 떨어뜨리는 가장 큰 원흉은 적군의 위력도 지휘자의 나약함도 아닌 전장 이탈자들이었다. 전장 이탈자의 공개적인 처벌은 역사적으로도 증명된 사례가 다분한
I see Otis took military history.
많이들 아셔. 이해.
I mean, once again,
I understand it still sucks.
Wait, what are you all talking about? Look at Ishil, she's melting down!
실례했습니다.
What is this, a seasoned veteran?
시계 돌릴 때의 고통을 미처 헤아리지 못했습니다.
What? That's not what I'm...
신속하게 돌리셔야겠군요. 지금
this is where we learn it.
심장까지는 보존되어
You learn it at the start of the game.
Really?
관리자님.
Yeah.
저 어떻게 되는 거죠?
The clock's hands turn with agony. Meanwhile, Yisung was staring at empty ampules rolling on the floor. God, Ish got it real bad. Also,
now back to this.
Also, man, I thought the Tech Liberation Army would be the one using decay modules, not the actual company.
I mean, the tech people want to not cause undue suffering. Melting a man alive is a fuckload of suffering.
Yeah.
The robots are built to basically smash the head, smash the brain, so kill them instantly, so that they can't regenerate.
You know, it's kind of incredible that they have to save the fucking money for healing up like broken ankles or whatever, but they're willing to spend tons of money on making sure they don't run from an emergency situation.
How many waves are we at? 2?
I mean, the
Gotta love
decay
how-
ampules are probably cheaper.
교전 시작합니다.
But also,
also
loyalty above all else.
Also, corporations are just evil.
좋다. 좋아. 계속 집중하지.
걸려라.
이 공격은 꽤 먹혀들 것 같아요.
No, you see, you live in the world of the PM world. All you can do is join.
Oh my god.
Either like one of the branches of A, B, or C, and then life will be peachy clean.
Man,
yes,
Garrison Claire is amazing at flipping coins.
I have seen him flip zeros so many times. Oh man, he's gonna burn 3 coins on this. Fuck.
I also love that your fucking Heathcliff refuses to draw graze some grass.
You drew 2 last turn.
자, 한 건 했고.
저들이 이상한
Also, I
기분을
did
부르고
appreciate seeing Eurodia's attack with just a long string of buffs on it.
What have we got here? We have fuckbag. We have a. Would impending doom be good here?
If you want to tank a Saturday, sure.
I think this should do it. Because with impending doom, you want to kill with it, don't you?
Impending deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
가자.
also you've got your ramp going, so you should be fine with it. You know, if you decide to not flip coins. Yeah, but Body Stock's also not particularly good at escape.
It sets up the next turn, but as an attack, it's not stellar.
I mean, it sets up the next turn, but also it doesn't cost bullets.
Yeah, that's the big one. I probably should have done body sack. Oh crap.
Also, like, our Heathcliff fucking staggers at the drop of a hat.
I've
That
noticed.
motherfucker loves to get staggered.
He didn't even get to attack there.
Nobody staggers better than our Heathcliff. In my experience, if anyone eats shit, it's our Heathcliff.
How many bolts does she have left? 10. Oh yeah, I'll fucking use your quake rounds, girl.
정화.
모든 결과들은 파우스트가 알아요.
That was pretty good.
이겨버리겠어.
Well, it got a stagger, so that's... Oh my god, Ish, come on!
Yeah, but like that ish is built like a tank.
Come on, come on!
Up you 50% chance, baby. 50%.
There we go.
적들이 뭔가 기분이 좋아 보이는.
That was a particularly unlucky round, god damn.
And yet, even so, you're still doing pretty good on time.
I mean, this is all fucking... just show at this point.
No, see, this is prep for when you have to do, eventually, I'm sure, 3 rounds.
완전 무력화.
They always ease you into that shit.
That was some real bad rolls on Heathcliff's part. Oh my
now,
god.
Look at how much damage Sinclair did.
Almost half. There we go. Yeah, getting the right coins turns Sinclair into fucking destroy mode.
Especially because these fuckers take additional damage because of his whole ability.
Well, I noticed the time, which means we should probably call it an even, but I did promise Torpo something, so back in a sec.
I forget what I was promised, chat.
Moxie
oh, right!
time.
Oh, yes!
Get Moxie and he's gotta have him start busting that skip button.
I sure hope that this can opener works. Can opener?
Sorry.
Bottle opener.
I was gonna be like, can opener? What the fuck, Moxie, did you buy?
Yeah, it took me a second to realize what I said. Come on. There we go.
They get Coca-Cola from the 30s, I guess.
Okay, this is a $2 bottle of Moxie with the old logo. What is Moxie? The label says distinctively different. Moxie Original Elixir. Ingredients: carbonated water, pure sugar, natural and artificial flavors, caramel colors, sodium benzenate, phosphoric acid. This tells me nothing. Doesn't even tell me the flavor.
It's Moxie.
Well, cheers to that. Yeah, that's not good. It's not repulsive.
You sure?
The aftertaste got me there. Ooh, buddy.
It's not repulsive,
the aftertaste is the problem with Moxie more than anything.
Yeah, I was sitting there like, it's not initially bad.
It's the very bitter aftertaste.
I gotta give it another shot just to like fully appreciate this $2 I spent.
You don't need bitters no more when you try making mixes. Just use Moxie.
Cause like the initial taste isn't too bad. It's like a weird sickly sweet licorice initially.
It's a soda.
And then the aftertaste is like, oh.
Yeah.
I just love everyone's response. I was like, it's not too bad, fucking dies. Yeah, that's going down the drain. Who, buddy? If you want a good drink, get some IBC brand root beer. It's really good.
Also, yeah, to give you an idea, Wang, it's made with gentian root.
Ah. So I also have near 7,000 lunacy, and I haven't done one for the chat in a while. I might just do a Hi, Death.
Thank you, Beowulf. You are fast on that shit.
I think I'll do a casual 10 pull just for, you know, Just to pay chat's tribute of wanting to
Finally,
see.
it's time to get Ryoshu.
Wouldn't that be fucking funny?
Time to pay the piper. But yeah, no, Moxie's gross. Take it from me, someone from New England.
Oh.
Hey, one of them could convert to a 3-star. It happens occasionally.
Yeah.
No.
These are the sort of polls that I've been getting.
Yeah. It's not all sunshine and mirrors, chat.
Sunshine and rainbows.
Yeah, sunshine and mirrors. That's called a collection tower. But yeah, we'll call it here, and we'll do these on Fridays, just to break up. Thursdays, yes, just to break up the pace of the sheer amount of RPGs I'm doing lately, because I'm doing fucking Tales of Arise, and now apparently Etrian Odyssey.